Hello, everybody, and welcome to Harrisonville, Missouri. We are in Wildcat Fieldhouse, and it is the basketball season 2017-2018. The new year is here, and we are ready for some high school basketball action on 4tees.com. You can always find us at www.4tees.com, or you can always search us on YouTube under 4Tees Streaming and get on and watch along. So we are glad to be back. Basketball's been over for a couple of months now. There's a Go Live basketball page on the 4tees.com website. But basketball is now upon us. We've taken a little bit of a break, a breather, so to speak, as we had a couple of weeks off, and it was time to get the band back together, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
but I'm not on.
Gary's like, I suppose. So Gary Davidson joining me, of course. It's the same team as always. We got Jerry behind the scenes here working on the production. We have Ron over there working the video, and then, of course, me and Gary with the stats. And you'll notice with basketball, Gary probably won't say much because he'll be writing the whole time, whereas I will be the one talking. So we're going to have the national anthem, so we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back for your opening tip. You're listening to High School Basketball, 4tees.com.
For over a decade, Harrisonville has turned to Schroeder Chiropractic to rid their body of your aches and pains. Dr. Martha and Dr. Sarah take pride in finding the problem area and fixing it, not just masking the pain. When you walk in the doors at Schroeder, you become family and are also greeted with a friendly smile. Schroeder's is always giving back to the community with its involvement with Wildcat athletics and bright futures. So go see the ladies who got your back at Schroeder Chiropractic next to the Brick House Coffee right off the historic Harrison. The only place in town to go watch Wildcat basketball when they're out of town and your post-game headquarters when they're in town is Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House. Forged by Fire has great specials nightly with a full kitchen open late, so when the game is over, go to the only place in town with 10% off when wearing your Wildcat gear. Forged by Fire is proud to be the exclusive post-game headquarters of Wildcat basketball. If you can't make the away games, have no fear. You can take the game in with your fellow Wildcat fans. Home or away, Forged by Fire is your Wildcat basketball headquarters.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price Chopper.
All right, welcome back to Harrisonville, Missouri. We're on the campus of Harrisonville High School Wildcat Fieldhouse, and we are ready for high school basketball action. We got a varsity doubleheader headed your way. The Lady Wildcats up first against the Lady Griffins of University Academy, followed by boys action, University Academy and Harrisonville. And one of the two losses for the Harrisonville boys came at the hands of University Academy with the first game of the regular season. Both teams looking different here in this type, so we'll see how the boys go. But first we have the girls coming up your way. Starters for University Academy are going to be Pace, Graham, Gibson, Marshall, and Hafiz. For the Lady Wildcats, it's going to be Phelps, Moreland, Saffles, Cleaver, and Gibbs for the Lady Wildcats. So we are ready for basketball action. Lady Wildcats will be in their home whites. University Academy in their away gray uniforms with the powder blue or Carolina blue, so to speak, down the sides as we get ready for action, and the powder blue numbers with the white outline. So the first action of the 2018 season about to be underway. Both teams played several preseason games before the Christmas break. Both teams been off for a week or so, and just good to get back in the gym and get in the swing of things. A lot of times that first game after the break is usually kind of like the first game of the season as well. You probably see some uncharacteristic mistakes and such, so we will see how that rock and rolls here tonight. So Cleaver set to jump it up at midcourt. Against the Marshall. And Cleaver going to control it, and Moreland's going to have it in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Phelps into the corner. They go for Gibbs. Inside for Cleaver right away. Goes up strong and good. 2 points for Cleaver, and the Cats are on the board, up 2-0 early on in this one. University Academy going to bring it back the other way. Cats showing pressure. University Academy able to break the pressure. Coast to coast goes Pace. And she is fouled and will go to the line for a pair as we're just underway from Harrisonville. 7:37 to go here in the first quarter, and the Lady Wildcats lead it 2-0. First free throw goes to the bottom of the net, and it's a 2-1 contest as Pace knocks it down. Second one coming up for Pace here. 2-1 our scores. We're just underway from Harrisonville. Second free throw good as well. And it is 2-2, and we're knotted up into this one. Now University Academy showing pressure. Cats break it easily, get it ahead for Phelps. She's going to go to the sideline, and that one goes out of bounds. That was intended for bunt on the wing right side. Instead it goes out of bounds. And it'll be University Academy ball to pass in. Pace set to pass it in. Actually, that is Graham to pass it in. Looking to get it in, still looking. And she kind of lobs it up and in for Marshall. And Marshall going to bring it across the timeline. Reach, nope, carry going to be called here. Thought they were going to call the reach in on Phelps. Instead, it was a carry, and it goes back the other way. Saffels to pass it in for the Lady Cats. Across the timeline comes Moreland. She goes over the left side wing, goes into the left corner for Saffels. Back to Moreland. Skip pass over to Phelps on the wing right side. She's going to drive inside, get it for Bunt. Bunt goes up strong, no good. Second one, no good. But she's fouled from behind, and she'll go to the free throw line for a pair. So 7:10 to go here, first quarter. 2-2 our score as we're just underway. And Mandy Bunt at the line for a pair. Free throw, second one is no good. And they're going to call a lane violation. So 0 for 2 on the free throws, and it remains 2-2, and we're tied up. University Academy try to break the press here. Knox checks into the game for the Lady Wildcats. Cats showing pressure, and they get the turnover. Moreland gets it, but she promptly turns it right back over to University Academy. It goes over across the timeline. On the wing with it is Pace. Left side, skips it over to the right side wing now. Drive by Gibson. Gibson back out front, knocked away by Cleaver. That pass was intended to go to Graham on the wing. University Academy going to get it in here. Spin it around into the corner. They go with it. Free throw line for Hafiz. Hafiz now tries to get it off, and it goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Knox. And it'll go back to the Lady Wildcats with 6:39 to go here in the first quarter and a 2-2 score. Moreland with it, gets it to the timeline for Knox. Back to Moreland. Moreland gets it across the timeline. Cleaver. Down low they go for Bunt. Bunt passes it back out. 3 ball by Knox is good. Allie Knox knocks it down, and it is a 5-2. Back the other way comes University Academy. Top of the wing is Graham. She's going to drive it in the lane. Little floater, no good. Cleaver with the rebound. She's got the numbers. She's going to go with it. She's going to drive it in the lane, kick it in the corner. 3-ball. Phelps this time, a little bit short. Rebound out of bounds off of University Academy. That was Gibson. It went off of her foot and out of bounds. And it'll stay. Gibbs checks in for Phelps. Stays with the Lady Wildcats under their own bucket. Cats going right to left here in the first half. Left to right is University Academy. Throw it up front for Gibbs. Gibbs into the corner, Knox. Knox going to drive baseline, now kicks it out, spin it around. Moreland on the wing, left side goes left elbow, right side wing, 3-ball, Knox, good. And it's 8-2, back-to-back threes by Allie Knox. And now a steal by Moreland. Moreland underneath, glass and good for Cleaver, and we've got a timeout on the floor, a 10-2 run to start things off for the Lady Wildcats. Just under 6 minutes to go. We'll take a 30. The Cats lead 10-2.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price Chopper.
All right, welcome back. 5:43 to go here in the opening quarter. Cats lead 10-2. A quick little spurt, back-to-back threes by Knox. A steal by Moreland and a lay-in by Cleaver gives us that 10-2 score for the Cats. So we are rocking from Harrisonville here. There's a pass inside, knocked away, but picked up by University Academy. Pace has got it. She's going to drive in, kick out, and going to throw it away. A turnover back to the Lady Wildcats with 5:22 to go here in quarter number one. Reynolds passed it in. Get it up top of the key. Cleaver spinning around. Knocks another 3-ball. Good. Allie Knox knocks it down again. She's got 3 triples here in the first quarter, and it's a 13-2 Cats lead. Pace kicks it up front. Drive by Graham. Glass no good. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for a pair. So Graham takes it to the hoop. Can't knock it down, but she will go to the line for a pair. 13-2 the score. 4:55 to go here first quarter. First free throw is good by Graham. One more to go here. Remember, three-pointers are always brought to you by Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center, your home for the 3 best American-made home appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. So a 13-3 score. 3 for 3 from the line. That's where all the points have come for University Academy so far in this one. Second free throw rattles it home and makes it a 13-4 score. Cats push it up. Long pass is knocked away, picked up by Phelps. Phelps has got it now, kicks it off on the wing for Knox. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds goes inside. Skip pass, Knox, 3-ball. No, rattles in, rattles out. Bunt with the rebound. Knocked away, picked up by University Academy. Back the other way they go. Graham going to have a reach-in foul on Gibbs there, and it'll be University Academy ball on the far sideline. 4:32 to go here in quarter number one. Cats lead it 13-4 in this one. Graham set to pass it in on the far side. Gets it in up front for Pace. Pace has got it between the circles. Gets it over on the wing for Jiba. Jiba gets it inside for Graham. Graham passes off no good on the attempt by Baston. It goes back the other way. Knox wide open. Glass and good. 15-4. And Allie Knox is knocking them down here in this one. (15-4) our score. And then the Cats promptly get a turnover as well. Set to pass it in is Cleaver. She's on the baseline underneath her own bucket here. They get it into Knox. Knox over for Moreland. Moreland inside for Cleaver. Cleaver backs her way down. Little sky hook is good. Bailey Cleaver. And it's 17-4. Cats up by 13. Back the other way comes University Academy. Graham has it between the circles. Hands off for Pace. Pace goes top of the key. Dribbles over to the right side wing. Dribbles to the right elbow. She is fouled on the way to the bucket. And it'll be University Academy ball underneath. Davis called for the foul. And Phelps checks back in for the Lady Cats. Graham gets it in for, now Jiba has it back over for Graham. That's Hafiz. Now Graham has it, no good. Rebound put back, no good. Cats cannot grab a rebound in there. Pace goes up strong. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line for a pair. Just a situation right there. Lady Cats just need to grab the ball, Gary, as they're just allowing all of those to bounce around.
No boxing out.
Something they have struggled with at times, so we'll see if they can adjust on this one. Free throw no good. First free throw miss of the night for University Academy. They were 4 for 4 going into that one. Second free throw coming up. Second one is no good as well, but Saffles was on the line and out of bounds. Bunt checks back into the ball game. Knox checks out. To get the ball in here, they do get it in. Glass and good for Hafiz. Makes it 17-6. Back the other way. Cats turn it over. Pace has it. Brings it across the timeline. Underneath she goes. Had a wide open Baston. She can't hang on to it. Goes out of bounds and back to the Lady Wildcats with 3:12 to go in the first quarter. 17-6 our score. And maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like this has been the longest first quarter in history. It's still 3:10 to go in it, and the Cats already have 17 points. Phelps thought about a three, now kicks it off. Moreland will fire a three from the wing. Good! Right wing three by Moreland. And the Cats lead 20-6. And another timeout called with 2:58. We'll take a timeout as well. Cats lead by 14.
Decisions on a basketball court have to be made in a split second. When it comes to buying a home, the opposite is true. Let Carol and the staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors. Office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at AmericanHeritage-Realtors.com.
All right, welcome back. 20-6 our score, 2:58 to go here. Quarter number one, Cats in full control of this one. And, you know, there's that old adage, you live and die by the three, and the Cats are living well by the three so far, Gary.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they've dumped about every one of them except one, I think, so far.
And I believe I have unofficially Allie Knox with
11 points
11
with
points.
3 threes. She's only missed one, and then the other 3 was with Moreland just a second ago.
So 4 threes already in the ballgame for the Lady Cats. Brings them out to a 20-6 lead. Now the pressure, almost a turnover. Instead they go inside for Hafiz. She cannot come up with it. The Cats have numbers the other way. Moreland drops it off for Phelps in the corner. Maybe a little too unselfish by Moreland there, as she could have got that layup. They go inside to Bunt. Bunt goes up hard. No. Rebound inside by Saffles, but it was out of bounds, and it goes back to University Academy. So 2:33 to go here. Quarter number one, 20-6 is our score. Across the timeline, they're going to go. Marshall's going to try to take it coast to coast. Glass no good. Rebound inside Baston. She cannot come up with it, but she will go to the free throw line. You know, if there's one thing you're going to nitpick on the Lady Wildcats start, it's going to be the rebounding on the defensive end, as University Academy has had several second chance opportunities and they're being more aggressive. This is their 7th and 8th free throws so far of the ball game. First one, no good. One more to go for Baston with 2:25 to go here in the first quarter.
And that's where most of their fouls have come from so far, is down on the defensive end.
Now the 6th team foul already for the Lady Wildcats. Your tires look foul, then you need to go see Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You always hear us talking about fouls this season, and when you have foul tires, you want to get them checked out. Young's Tire and Wheel Center will take care of you. And that ball is knocked right back at Moreland on the near side here. And Saffels set to pass it in. Actually, Reynolds now. So Reynolds set to pass it in, gets it into Moreland. Moreland going to bring it across the timeline, gets it over on the wing left side. Phelps. Phelps with it. Going to dribble out of the corner now. Goes top of the key, loses the handle on it, and a turnover back the other way. 2:10 to go here, first quarter. 20-6 is the score. Cats lead this one by 14. Cats have had an 8-0 run so far here in this first quarter. And again, to the free throw line goes University Academy, being aggressive towards the rack. Grace Marshall going to go to the line for a pair. (20-7) is the score. Second one rattles in, rattles out, and the Cats bring it back the other way, up by 13. Get it off on the wing. Moreland, top of the key, spin it around. Reynolds gets it partially blocked and out of bounds. Baston knocks it away. Harrisonville has the height on University Academy, just got to get more aggressive on the inside. Knox has it, gets it over on the corner. Back up top for Moreland, spin it around. Corner left side, left wing, inside they go for the blocks, bunt, and she can't come up with it, and it goes back the other way. University Academy aggressive inside, grabs it away. Graham takes it back the other way, coast to coast, glass no good, and a rebound by Cleaver, and she promptly throws it away right back to University Academy. Going back inside, Graham, and a travel called by University Academy with 1:21 to go here in the first. 20-7 our score.
The last time down the court, they passed the ball real well, got it out to the wing a couple of times and got it inside, which was great. I mean, I thought it was a great deal, good pass. They just couldn't finish it.
See if they try to go back inside here. Reynolds over for Moreland. Moreland will fire another three. No, misses that one off the backside, but good rebounds by Reynolds. She cannot connect, and it goes back the other way. Across the timeline they go, inside they go. Charge taken by Brecken Moreland. And it'll go back. Oh, they're going to. So they are going to say it was a charge. It looked like they called, two different officials called different fouls, and they're going to go with the charge. So Moreland draws the charge. Cats up 13 with 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Between the circles is Moreland. Inside, spinning around. Back to Moreland. And they're going to call a reach-in foul there on Graham. She's just kind of going for the ball. And, that's a product of a lazy pass by Harrisonville, and Coach Gibbs going to take a timeout and talk it over. And we'll take a 30-second timeout as well. 20-7, Cats lead this one.
Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville takes the hassle out of buying home appliances. They will save you time and money and give you the same selection as the marts up in the city. So instead of spending hours driving north searching for a great deal, go see the crew at Troby's right here in Harrisonville and get friendly hometown service at affordable prices. With 3 generations of Troby's helping, it's a true hometown business, happy to make you feel like part of the family. Go see them today on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
All right, welcome back. 49.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cats lead 20-7 in this one. It'll be Cats ball with just under a minute to go here in the first. Reynolds gets it into Moreland. Moreland going to bring it across the timeline. She's going to drive in, kick in the corner for Knox. Knox has it now, spinning around on the outside. Reynolds, they go inside for Cleaver. Back out, 3 ball by Moreland. No, misses off the back of the rim a little bit long. Knox with the rebound to Reynolds. Reynolds has it on the wing, hands off for Knox. Knox has it on the wing right side. Going to go to the left, blocks now underneath for Cleaver. She had a good look for it, couldn't go. And now going to go to the free throw line for a pair. First time the Cats I've seen on the offensive glass here in the ball game. And I'll tell you, Gary, like I said, the difference, you got a 13-point lead, so you won't complain too much, but the aggressiveness inside is not in the Cats' favor, and they've got the size. They've got to be more aggressive with the basketball.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're passing the ball good. They just need to be a little bit more aggressive, like you say.
21-7 the score. 1 more to go here for Cleaver. Playing more of a finesse game than an aggressive physical game, and the Cats need to kind of bounce into that physicality. They take a 15-point lead, 22-7. That's their largest lead of the night so far. And 22 seconds to go here in the first quarter of this one. University Academy with it. Almost a steal by the Cats. Up front, Graham going to go underneath. Wide open lay-in is good for Gibson, and it's going to go back the other way. So Tama Gibson gets it. 3 seconds to go. Cleaver going to have to shoot. And instead, the Cats can't get it off, and it'll be 22-9, the score at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
It's winter time, so that means it's the right time to go see Colby's and his staff to lift your ride and put some new tires and wheels on your four-wheel drive. Harrisonville's only rough country dealer will have you rolling out in style. Don't worry, Colby's can still fix everything from your flat tire, broken heater, news transmission, and anything in between as Harrisonville's most trusted mechanic. So go in and see the friendly faces and have them take care of you today, or call them at 816-380-3000 to set up an appointment. You know where to find them, behind O'Reilly's in the Big Blue Building.
All right, welcome back. 22-9 our score at the end of one. Cats in control of this one. If you got things you're working on in that huddle, if you're Coach Gibbs right now, you want to see him more aggressive on the rebounding side of things and on the offensive side inside. Cats really good on the outside game, but not aggressive on the inside, kind of playing timid inside. You want to see a little bit more physicality from your Lady Wildcats with the size advantage, Gary.
Yeah, and I think on the defensive end, it alleviates some of the fouls if they would block out. They're not really even trying to block out. They're just waiting for the ball to come down. So
back the other way we go. Marshall with it. She's going to get the cutter. Give and go, no good. Cats catch a break there, and Cleaver going to bring it back the other way. Get it off for Reynolds. She's going to drive, free throw line floater from the baseline. And she is fouled. She'll go to the line for a pair. So Carly Reynolds to the free throw line for 2. 22-9 our score. 7:51 to go here in the first half. Free throw, got it to roll home. Shooter's touch right there. Looked like it was going to be a little bit too hard, and she was able to knock it down. 1 more to go for Reynolds. Second one, good as well. Back to a 15-point lead, matches the largest of the night for the Cats. Reynolds checks out as Phelps checks in for her. 7:51 to go here, first half, 24-9 the score. Marshall gets it in. Marshall to Pace, so they play a two-man game, get it all the way inside. Marshall goes up with it, no good. Rebound by Cleaver. And Cleaver's going to bring it up for the Lady Cats. Across the timeline she goes. She's going to drive in, kick in the corner for Moreland. Almost overthrow her. They skip it over for Gibbs. Top of the key, Phelps. Back over for Moreland. Moreland has it on the right side. Goes right. Blocks for Cleaver. Cleaver going to work her way in. No good. Rebound. It's going to be a rebound by Cleaver, but it looks like they're going to give it to the Cats as out of bounds. Touching it was Raina Pace. So 24-9 our score. Cats with the lead. Trying to get it in will be Moreland here. She gets it out front to the safety valve, Gibbs. Gibbs spins it around for Phelps. Phelps has got it back to Gibbs. Gibbs over for Moreland. Moreland to Gibbs. Gibbs has it now, spinning around the other way into the corner. Moreland inside they go for Saffles, and she dribbles it right off her foot and out of bounds, and it's going to go back to University Academy with a 24-9 deficit. University Academy gets it in. Pace going to bring it up. Catch showing pressure here. Pace crosses over Moreland across the timeline. She gets it inside to Marshall. Marshall going to work her way in. Little floater, no. Rebound bounces around, picked up by Phelps, and Phelps is going to push it hard. She's going to go coast to coast. Glass, no good. Hammered from behind, and she will go to the free throw line for a pair with 6:48 to go here in the first half. Nikki Phelps with her first trip to the line. A chance to make this a 15-point.
And that's Pace's third foul.
So 3 on Pace, and she's been active for University Academy so far in the game, so that could be something to hurt them. First free throw by Phelps is not good. 1 more to go here. Second free throw coming up. And no good. So Cats cannot build on it. Now Marshall back the other way. She has it on the blocks. Right side kicks it out for a 3. Pace, no good. Rebound inside, and it's out of bounds. Tried to be saved by Gibson, and instead it goes back the other way. And Gary was telling us it was 3 fouls on Pace, but she's still out there on the floor.
Well, maybe I got it wrong, but it's showing 1 on the scoreboard, but I have 3.
So they skip it around. 3 ball, good. Allie Knox, her 4th of the ball game, and it's 27-9. A 3-pointer brought to you by Trophy's Maytag Home Appliance Center for your 3 best American-made home appliances: Maytag, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. Try to get it in now. Thrown away. They tried to get that one to 32. McDonald goes out of bounds. Cats lead by 18, their largest lead of the night.
Troby's is going to get a lot of advertisement tonight, it sounds like.
Absolutely. And I know she's like, we're going to get that a lot. But, it could be, it could come back to bite. You could have one of those games where you only have 1 3, too. So, nevertheless, they've had several tonight. Here's another 3 on the way, and this one goes up and over, out of bounds. Saffles attempted that one. So 5:57 to go here, first half. Cats lead 27-9. Get it off on the wing, inside they go. Try to cut it inside, steal by Saffles. She's got the number, she's gonna push it up. They get it up to Knox, over for Phelps. She thought about a 3, and then she's gonna shuffle those feet on the drive. And it's gonna go back to University Academy. Brecken Moreland checks back into the ball game. 5:35 to go here in the first half, 27-9 the score. Across the timeline they go with it. Pace has got it out front, spins it over on the wing for Marshall. Marshall's got it, she looks inside, now gets it in as they skip inside, can't get it to go, knocked away by the Cats, and back the other way they go. Moreland with it, across the timeline, has it underneath for Bunt, and Bunt, gonna be a foul on the floor, I believe. And that will be on University Academy, and Bunt going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. She's 0 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. 27-9 is our score. We will wait for the Bunt front end of the 1-and-1 here. Free throw up, bang, good. Knocks it to the bottom of the net, so she gets a chance for a second. Make it 28-9. Second one coming for Bunt here as several Cats set to check back in. Free throw no good. Right back to Bunt. Bunt underneath, spin it around. Knox, step back inside. Now they go back out. 3 ball by Knox. Rattles in, rattles out. And it goes back the other way. Across the timeline they go. Moreland reaches in there, knocks it away, but picked up by University Academy. Jumper on the Wing no good. Rebound by Bunt. Bunt to Knox. Knox has got the numbers for Saffles. Good. Put in by Saffles, and it's 30-9. A 21-point lead for the Cats. So it goes back the other way. So several Cats check in. It'll be Phelps, Reynolds, Cleaver, and Gibbs check in to join Moreland on the floor. Back the other way they go. They get it to Phelps free throw line. They try to go for Gibbs, stolen away by University Academy, and back the other way comes University Academy. Across timeline, Graham gets it off for Pace into the corner. Marshall. Marshall back to Pace. Up no good, but Pace will go to the line. She's 2 for 4 from the line tonight. A foul brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Your tires looking foul, you need to go see William Young at Young's Tire and Wheel Center to get in some new tires and get off those foul tires today. First free throw, no good. One more to go here. 30-9 is our score. Cats up 21 in this one with 4:16 to go in the first half. Second free throw coming this way. So after making her first 2, Pace has now missed 3 in a row from the free throw line. Make it 4 as she could not knock down either one of those, and Reynolds gets a rebound, brings it across timeline. Phelps has it between the circles. Right side wing, Phelps to Reynolds. She can't knock it down, but offensive rebound by Bunt. Bunt kicks it out for Moreland. Moreland going to drive baseline, and they're going to say the foul was on the floor. So it'll be 1-1 for Brecken Moreland. Good move by Brecken to get it to the bucket. Moreland going to go through her routine at the line. Free throw up and rattles it home. So Cats knocking down the important free throws here in the first half. Those ones that give you a second one if you knock the first down. 31-9 the score now. Cats have outscored University Academy 9-0 here in the second quarter of this one. Make it 10 as Moreland knocks them both down, and it's a 32-9 score. So halfway gone in the second quarter, and your Harrisonville Lady Wildcats, I should say, lead it 32-9. Double dribble on the defense by Moreland there. Caused her to pick up her dribble and try to dribble again. So the Lady Cats going to get the turnover and back the other way. Cats have grown it to a 23-point lead here before the half. Still 4 minutes to go in the first half of this one. Moreland has it on the wing right side. Right corner, she goes for it. Inside they go for Bunt. Bounces right back to her. Bunt can't knock it down though. Ball tipped around. And now somehow Bunt comes back up with it. Cannot knock down either one of the Easy Bunnies. And it goes back the other way. Right there was a microcosm of the finesse play that the Lady Wildcats have, as Bunt was afraid to get a foul there, as she just raised her hands up in the air, where you just want to get in there and grab it. If they call a foul on you, you'll take the aggressiveness. And the foul called on University Academy for a player control foul, and it goes back to the Lady Cats. So Moreland going to pass it in. Bunt going to check out. So our JV report tonight comes from our good friends at Schroeder Chiropractic. The Wildcat boys are down by 10 at the half in the other gym. 30-20 is the score. That bucket is good by Cleaver. Makes it 34-9. And a 25-point advantage for the Cats. Pace has it out front now. Crossover dribble by Graham, and a reach-in foul going to be called. Mara Davis. So Davis gets a foul called on her. You have foul tires on that right of yours. Get out to see William Young at Young's Wheel and Tire Center today. 2:40 to go here, first half. Cats lead 34-9. Couple of free throws coming up. First one, no good. Didn't hit any rims, so the front end of the 1-and-1 is no good, and it remains 34-9. Gibbs pushes it up, gets it for Davis. Davis inside for Saffels. Saffels gets it off for Knox. Top of the key three by Cleaver, no. Rebound inside, bounces around off the Lady Wildcats and back to University Academy with 2:27 to go here in the first half of this one. 34-9 our score. 2:23 to go here in the first half. Marshall with it, tries to get it off, now gets it up front. University Academy trying to set up their offense and go inside to Pace. She goes up, glass, and no good. Fouled by Saffels, and Pace will go to the line for the fourth time tonight. She is 2 for 6 from the line. Foul tires are no problem with Young's Tire and Wheel Center in Harrisonville. Go see William today. First, that free throw no good. So Pace made her first two and has now missed 5 consecutive free throws in this one. 2:08 to go. In the first half, second free throw, Pace got it to go. She's now 3 of 8 from the line, and it's 34-10 our score. Top of the key, Cleaver, she drives in, kicks it to the corner, Saffels for 3, no, misses that one, rebound by University Academy, and they're gonna push it back the other way. Wyatt gets it inside, no, and it's taken away, back the other way it goes for the Lady Cats. They get it to the free throw line, Cleaver, kick it in the corner, 3-ball, Davis, no, misses that one long. Putback is good by Bunt, make it 36-10. Mandy Bunt with her 3rd point of the night. After a free throw earlier in the game, 36-10 is our score. Graham has it. She's going to dribble in, doesn't like what she sees. And a reach-in foul on the Cats. As the Cats continue to allow University Academy to go to the free throw line. This will be a 2-shot opportunity for Graham. Graham is 2 for 3 from the line tonight. 6 of the 10 points for University Academy have come from the free throw line. First free throw by Graham is no good. She has 1 more to go here. Still 1:25 to go in the first half. Cats are trailing, or should I say Cats are leading by 26. Second free throw, good. 36-11 the score. Cats going to bring it back the other way. Top of the key for Cleaver. She's going to get it underneath for Bunt. Good look for Bunt. Knocks it down, make it 38-11. So Mandy Bunt with back-to-back buckets for the Lady Cats, getting a little bit more aggressive inside and starting to see the points pile up for her on the inside. Baston gets it back out front for Graham. Graham's going to try to drive the lane. Glass and good for Graham. Make it 38-13. Back the other way we go. And Gibbs throws it off for Davis and knocked out of bounds by Pace on the far side. And it'll be Cats ball on the far side. Saffel set to pass it in. 47.1 to go here. First half of this one, 38-13 is our score. Get it up front, spin it around. Cleaver, she thought about it, now going to go in for Bunt. Bounces it off, but right to Gibbs. Gibbs can't knock it down, and out of bounds off the Cats, back the other way. 38-13 our score, 35.1 seconds to go. Pace to pass it in here. Got it in to McDonald, and bringing it up will be Pace. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Get it over on the wing. Graham going to fire a long 3. Glass no good. Rebound by Moreland. Moreland going to try to push it. She had numbers. Now she slows it down, kicks it in the corner for Cleaver. A 3-ball by Cleaver, no good. Rebound by Knox, no good. Cats get an offensive rebound by Bunt, kicks it out for Cleavers, spinning around Moreland. Moreland going to drive in the paint and out of bounds with 5.6 to go. Cats will have a chance to set up a shot going into the half. 38-13 is our score. Sample set to pass it in here, gets it in for Cleaver, but somehow out of bounds it goes off of University Academy. Nope, they're going to say it's off of Harrisonville with 2.8 seconds to go. So University Academy going to have to push it here and try to get a shot off before the half. 38-13 is our score. Across the timeline, 3-ball, no. 38-13 our score. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to high school basketball and watching on 4Ts.com.
Friendly faces and bright smiles greet you every time you walk into one of the 4 Sherwood Community Bank locations in Creighton, Urick, Garden City, or Harrisonville. A full-service bank with new internet banking options to track your accounts and many loan options. That makes Sherwood Community Bank Harrisonville's premier bank. They are the only locally owned bank, and you know your neighbors are taking care of you and your assets. When it's time for a new bank account or a loan for a home or car, think local and think Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC. What goes best with watching Wildcat basketball at home? Pizza, of course. So while you're watching the game, go online or call Papa Murphy's at 816-884-5005 and order your favorite pizza. Maybe tonight it's a cowboy pizza or just a regular pepperoni. One thing is for sure, the game is going to be better with a fresh cooked pizza while you watch. So set the oven at 425 degrees. Order your favorite and have it ready for the rest of the game. While you're at it, grab a second one, have it double wrapped so you can freeze it and have it ready for the next game. For love at 425 degrees, head out to Papa Murphy's today. I'm calling foul. Foul tires can put you in a foul mood and ruin everyone's day. Don't let someone call a foul on you. Get over to Young's Tire and Wheel Center to have William and the crew check out and make sure you don't have foul tires on your ride. The time is now, with more snow likely just around the corner. You don't get caught out in the cold on foul tires. Get over to Young's and take charge of your tires today. Young's is located just across the street from Garage Burgers on Commercial.
Everyone loves a home field advantage. Buying or selling a home should be no different. That's why the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, should be your first call when you're in the market for buying or selling. James and Michael Hearn were born and raised right here in Harrisonville. They know the area and will find the perfect fit for you and your family. Mix in former Wildcat Tyler Hearn, and the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, is your hometown team with the home field advantage to get you in your dream home. Give them a call today at 816-797-0756 or visit them at www.hearnhomes.com.
It's cold outside, so don't get stranded alongside the road with a broken car. Come out to Young's for an oil change and make sure the car is ready to withstand the cold with a radiator flush. The best way for you to keep your car going smoothly down the road is to take that type of preventative care. So don't get stuck out in the cold. Get into Young's and make sure that your car is ready for winter. Young's is located right behind the Garage Burger on Commercial. As always, William and Michelle are proud supporters of Wildcat Athletics. No matter the job, R&R Plumbing is there to get it done. If it's roughing in your new house or maybe just adding a new bathroom, call the guys at R&R and have them take care of you. Brian and Karen, along with now Bryce, will treat you like family. As always, R&R is a proud supporter of Harrisonville basketball and wish them luck in the upcoming season. You have choices in basketball: shoot, pass, drive, rebound, defend, and the list goes on. Cameron Chenoweth with American Family Insurance and Lacey Dominick with Shelter Insurance know the same is true for insurance. So as two former Wildcat basketball alums, they want to give you choices for insurance. Call Cameron with American Family at 816-380-3996 or Lacey with Shelter at 816-380-2700 and get free quotes today. While competitors in the insurance world, they will always be on the same Wildcat team and want to give all Wildcats choices for insurance. So it's time to shoot and score with an insurance quote today. Kansas City has its very own pro basketball team, the ABA's Kansas City Soul. Family fun at the historic Truman Memorial Building in Independence, Missouri. Join them on January 20th at 6 p.m. as they take on the Omaha Cataz in live action. Better yet, come see us at our broadcast location for your chance to win tickets and a t-shirt. High-flying basketball action has returned to the metropolitan area. Don't miss all the action. For more information, visit their website at www.kansascitysoul.org.
All right, welcome back. 5 minutes before we go to second half action. The Lady Wildcats lead at 38-13. It was all Lady Wildcats in the first half of this one. They led 22-9 after one. Outscore University Academy 16-4 in the second quarter and lead it 38-13 at the half. Gary Davidson's got some stats he'll go over for me real quick. Gary, what do you got?
Thanks, Chad. Looks like Allie Knox is going to be leading in scores right now. She's got 4 threes and then another 2, so that's 14. You're working with my math here a little bit. She's going to be leading everybody with 14. Also coming in behind that is Bailey Cleaver, who's got 6. And I'm sorry, she's got 8. And let's just go down the score. Phelps has got 2. Moreland has 5. Saffels has 2. I already gave Cleaver. Bunt has 5. And Reynolds has 2. So that totals up the 38. Going back, just so I get this corrected, Pace only has 2 fouls. The other 2 fouls were on Graham. I'd marked it on the wrong sheet. That's what you get. So kind of the first game of the season, a little bit slow on my stats.
Gosh, what am I paying you for here?
Sorry. Leading the way for them is Pace. She's got, she's only got 3. Graham has 4. And the rest, there's only 2, 2, and 1 after that. So,
biggest thing I see in this first half for the Cats, obviously they're winning the ball game. They're winning big. They're up by 25 here at the half. You want to extend that in the third quarter. If I'm going to pick on the Lady Cats a little bit, I picked on Mandy Bunt a little bit there at the first part of the second quarter. As she didn't want to get in there and get in with that contact on the offensive end, and then turn around. It was like she heard us here talking about her, and boom, back-to-back tries down there. She gets open looks and knocks them down as she has aggressive moves to the rim. You want to see more aggressiveness inside with the size advantage the Lady Wildcats have here in this ball game. That'd probably be the one thing I would nitpick on a little bit, and maybe take care of the ball a little bit better. Sometimes we're forcing some silly passes out front.
Yeah, I agree. I think boxing out is a big thing. That's one thing, with my son playing basketball and stuff, and we're watching him, is trying to get him to box out when you get in the middle, because that way it gives you the opportunity to get a rebound. But this is early in the season. I mean, it's kind of like we were talking about football whenever they started the first couple of games in football. You're going to get better, more proficient at what you do during the season, and I think we'll see the same thing out of Lady Wildcats. But I like what I see right now. They're playing good ball. I mean, 38 points in one half is good.
Yeah, and I think Coach gives what he would like to see a change in the second half. You would like another 38 points in the second half, but maybe a little bit more balanced, a little bit more inside-out game. Get that inside game going well so that outside game can open up when you do need it. And especially with a 25-point lead, you're probably not going to be trying to shoot a ton more threes here in the second half with that big lead. Start working on that inside game a little bit.
I don't know. I think Trobies needs a little bit more advertisement this second half, because he sure got a lot of it at the first half.
Absolutely. We talk about, Gary, it's a good lead-in, is talk about our great sponsors. We couldn't do this without our great sponsors, and every single season it seems like more and more of them just pile on there. We have Schroeder Chiropractic, Forged by Fire, Kitchen and Tap House. Remember, Forged by Fire is your post-game headquarters, so after the game tonight, you need a warm meal, go over to Forge. See Brandon and his staff over there at Forge by Fire. Holland Auto Sales, American Heritage Realtors, Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center, Colby's Car Clinic, Sherwood Community Bank, Papa Murphy's, Young's Tire and Wheel Center, Hearn's, the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, Young's Auto, Farmers Insurance, Brad Sainer, R&R Plumbing, Cameron Chenoweth, American Family Insurance, Lacey Dominic of Shelter Insurance. They have a neat little thing going as they're kind of teaming up here. And then, of course, Johnny Max Sporting Goods. Jason Leary should be here to chat with me a little bit later tonight. We'll talk about Johnny Max, and hopefully soon we'll have some new shirts courtesy of Johnny Max. And the KC Soul ABA basketball team, all of our great sponsors on Wildcat Radio and Wildcat Internet, I should say, 4Ts.com or 4Ts streaming at YouTube. Lady Wildcats lead at 38-13 at the half. Remember, free throws brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Free internet banking always at Sherwood, your only locally owned and managed bank, member FDIC. So Cats up 25. If they can get up by 30 going into the fourth, they will have a running clock in the fourth quarter. So we shall see how it goes. Cats going to get the ball. They're going to go left to right in the second half. They have their home white jerseys, blue numbers, blue letters, blue trim down this side. University Academy in their away grays with the Carolina blue down the sides, Carolina blue numbers with a white outline. Cats have the ball up front. It'll be Sappel. She'll take a three. No. Rebound inside. Controlled by the Lady Cats. Back out front they go. Spin it around Gibbs. Gibbs has got it in the corner on the left side. Now hands off for Cleaver. Cleaver dribbles out of the corner and skips it underneath. Bunt glass. No good. Just a little bit too tough on that one. Rebound by Baston, and she gets it back for University Academy. And here goes Pace coast to coast. Glass no good. Ball tipped out of there. Picked up by Gibbs, and Gibbs going to try to go back the other way. She goes up strong. Got it to go, and it's 40-13. First points of the second half belong to Hannah Gibbs. And underneath they go. Foul going to be called on Bunt. And again to the free throw line is going to go University Academy. So Graham goes to the line. She is 3 for 5 from the line here tonight. Has 2 free throws coming up. Free throws brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Free internet banking always at Sherwood Community Bank. Foul Tires got you in a foul mood. Go see Young's at Young's Tire and Wheel Center today. Second free throw up and rattles that one home. Makes it a 40-14 contest. Across the timeline they go. Get it to Knox. Knox is double teamed. Get it in the corner on the right side for Gibbs, and Gibbs is double teamed, and a timeout going to be called, a 30-second timeout for Coach Gibbs. We'll just keep it right here with you for this quick 30-second timeout. More of a timeout, more than anything, was just to maintain possession right there by Coach Gibbs as they are trapping on this near sideline. University Academy are doing a good job of trapping there, using that sideline as a third defender. So when you're against that sideline like that, you have the sideline as a defender and you have 2 other girls on you, you're pretty much triple teamed right there. Nothing you can do with it.
Yeah, and they're doing that. They've done that very well in the first half, and now going into the second half.
So Lady Cats set to pass it in here. Moreland going to have it on the baseline to pass it in. 6:48 to go here in the third. Moreland set to pass it in. She gets it in up top for Knox. Knox spins it around for Gibbs inside. They're going to go Cleaver. Got it, no good. Gets her own rebound, and Baston now comes up with a rebound on the second miss, and back the other way they go. Front University Academy with it. Kick it in the corner for Pace. She's going to fire from the baseline, no good, out of bounds. Off University Academy, back to the Lady Wildcats. There was a situation there with Cleaver inside. Instead of going right at the defender, going around the defender, and it caused her to be off balance. Sometimes you just go after the defender, make them foul you, and take your chances at the free throw line. Out front they go Moreland. Moreland goes underneath for Gibbs. Gibbs hands it off for Saffels, and Saffels will go to the free throw line for a pair. Anna's got a couple points tonight, and she goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Well, they've been doing a good job of getting the ball in. I think later in the season, a lot of those, once they get it inside, a lot of those the baskets are going to fall.
First free throw, no good. Foul Tires got you in a foul mood. Go see William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center today. Always free internet banking with our friends at Sherwood Community Bank. Second free throw is good by Saffels, makes it 41-14. Cats push it back to 27-point lead, matches their largest of the night. Press being shown by the Cats. They get into Baston in the middle, do the good job of breaking the press. Back the other way they go. Right at the Lady Cats, no good. Rebound inside by Marshall. She can't get it to fall, but gets her own rebound. And now a steal by Moreland, but Marshall then comes back up with it as the ball just kind of bouncing around inside like a pinball. Baston now comes up with it. She can't get it to go. Third time, not a charm. And an offensive rebound. No, it's going to go out of bounds. And we'll see, they're going to call it off of the Lady Wildcats, and it will stay with the University Academy with 5:46 to go in the third. Basketball looking more like a hot potato here in that sequence as neither team wanting to grab hold of it. University Academy is set to pass it in here. Gibson gets it in up top for Pace, and then Pace promptly throws it to the baseline to no one, and it goes back to the Lady Wildcats. 5:44 to go here in the third, 41-14 the score. Cats have it in the backcourt. Gibbs gets it across the timeline for Davis underneath. Good recovery right there by Pace to knock it out of bounds, or that would have been a wide open layup for Saffels underneath. And it'll be Cats ball underneath their own bucket here. Holly Knox set to check in as Anna Saffels checks out.
That's a good movement of the ball, though. If that ball would have gotten in, you're right, straight to the basket.
So here we go, 5:35 to go in the third. Good drive by Phelps, but she is stripped of the ball by Baston, and back comes University Academy down 27. Go inside with it, but it's a steal by Cleaver, and now Cleaver dribbles it off the knee of University Academy. Somehow the Cats get it back onto the wing, back out front, into the corner for Knox. Back up top of the key, three ball by Davis, no good. Rebound inside by Phelps, good position by her. Now kicks it off, and a foul going to be called on Pace. That should be 3 on Pace, I believe. Now she has 3 fouls. Hey, we're all, you can tell this is a first game for everybody. I feel like it's a first game for everybody out there. We talked about that a little bit, Gary, is, that first game after the break, you usually see a lot of first game mistakes.
Oh, and I've been making them myself, so.
Up top, inside they go wide open, Cleaver, and she's able to knock it down, make it 43-14. Good ball movement by the Cats. Some of the best ball movement they've had so far here in the ball game, Gary, was right there on that possession. Back the other way, though, they allow an easy bucket by Graham. And now a steal by Graham, lays it up, and back-to-back buckets by her. Makes it 43-18. And now the Cats have it down the other way. 3 ball by Saffels, or by Knox, no good. Phelps can't get it to go, but Gibbs is there to put it back, and it's 45-18. So Gibbs knocks it down. Back across the timeline comes University Academy. Cats up by 27, have led by as many as 29 in the ball game. Inside they go. Baston puts it up and in. 45-20 the score as Baston gets her first bucket of the ball game. Across the timeline they go. Cleaver has it. Spin it around into the corner for Phelps. She's going to dribble out of the corner, and a blocking foul called. That's on Pace. That'll be 4 on her, and it is. So Pace going to have to check out as she gets her 4th foul. And still the scoreboard now showing her with only 3. Oh, there we go to the 4th. So 3:50 to go here, 45-20 the score. Cats lead by 25. Out front they go. Off on the wing, Moreland, and Moreland dribbles it in and dribbles it off her foot out of bounds. So across the timeline, get it off on the wing for the Cats, and Knox is going to get the steal. She's going to go coast to coast. No. Rebound picked up by Knox somehow after it was bounced around. Up front they go for Saffel. Saffel's off for Phelps. She thought about a three, has it on the wing, right side. Now going to dribble off of the wing. Now hand off for Moreland. And in the corner for Knox. Knox three is good. Make it 48-20 as Allie Knox just keeps draining the threes. That's her fourth three of the ball game. Fifth three of the ball game, as Gary says. And now a steal by the Cats, up by 28, 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Phelps kicks it off, spin it around. Moreland will fire a three. Good. Brick and Moreland, 4-3, 51-20 the score. So back-to-back threes by the Cats. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We will take a timeout as well. Cats lead by 31.
For over a decade, Harrisonville has turned to Schroeder Chiropractic to rid their body of your everyday aches and pains. Dr. Martha and Dr. Sarah take pride in finding the problem area and fixing it, not just masking the pain. When you walk in the doors at Schroeder, you become family and are also greeted with a friendly smile. Schroeder's is always giving back to the community with its involvement with Wildcat athletics and bright futures. So go see the ladies who got your back at Schroeder Chiropractic next to the Brick House Coffee right off the historic Harrisonville Square.
All right, 2:54 to go, quarter number 3. Your Lady Wildcats lead it by 31 over University Academy. 51-20 is the score. You know, the lead tonight is Allie Knox with her 5 threes in this contest.
Total of 17 points for her tonight.
17 points, the 5 threes, and I'll tell you what, she's had 2 or 3 others that rattled halfway home and popped out, or she'd have about 8 threes on the night. Across the timeline, Marshall gets it off for McDonald. McDonald has it up front, crossover dribble all the way in. She goes a little bit wild and out of control, and the ball tipped around, picked up by the Cats. Thrown forward right to University Academy. Now a scrum for it. Brecken Moreland comes up with it. She's going to drive it all the way to the lane, no good. And back the other way comes University Academy. Marshall, glass and good. Just threw it up off the glass, knocked it down, and Marshall able to get the bucket. Back the other way, Knox for another 3. No, just a little bit long. Rebound by Saffels, out front for Moreland. Free throw line they go, and a travel called on the Cats. Arden, I'm not sure who that is. we don't have them on our roster, so we will get some clarification here. Foul bounces around, knocked away and picked up by the Cats. And Moreland's got it in the backcourt. 51-22, Cats lead by 29. Free throw line for Cleaver. She puts it off, no good. Put back is good. By number 3. So Midall with the bucket makes it 53-22. Gonna go inside, stolen away. Cleaver gets it off for the Cats. Back the other way, and Midall with another back-to-back bucket. So Midall knocks them back-to-back, 55-22 the score. Cats up by 33 in this one. Jumper no good. Midall with the rebound, gets it off for Moreland. Moreland's gonna bring it ahead. Tries to go inside, now kick it out. Wing 3 ball, Cleaver no good. Rebound inside by Moreland. Bounces around. Hot potato goes to the Cats. Moreland thought about a three from the wing right side. Backs it back up. Now goes into the blocks for Cleaver. Cleaver got it to go. 57-22 the score. And the Cats lead by 35 in this one. 30 seconds to go, third quarter. 57-22 the score. Drive in. Underneath they go. No good. Rebound. Bounces around. University Academy able to contact it and knock it down. 57-24. Moreland goes coast to coast, and she is fouled on the reach in. It'll be Cats ball underneath their own bucket with 6 seconds to go. 57-24 is our score.
Gibson, University of Canada first. Fourth team.
Yep. That's all I can say is yep, because we have more checking in, and there isn't even a 32 on the entire roster, so we'll try to get you some. And another three ball by Allie Knox is her sixth of the ball game, and it's 60-24 as we go to the fourth. We'll take a 1 minute timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Basketball, 4Ts.com.
The only place in town to go watch Wildcat basketball when they're out of town, and your post-game headquarters when they're in town, is Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House. Forged by Fire has great specials nightly with a full kitchen open late, so when the game is over, go to the only place in town with 10% off when wearing your Wildcat gear. Forged by Fire is proud to be the exclusive post-game headquarters of Wildcat basketball. If you can't make the away games, have no fear. You can take the game in with your fellow Wildcat fans. Home or away, Forged by Fire is your Wildcat basketball headquarters.
All right, welcome back. 60-24 as we go to the fourth quarter. A 36-point Wildcat lead means we will have a running clock in the fourth quarter with a lot of numbers with names we don't have on the roster. We will do the best we can with those numbers.
Well, the nice thing about it is kind of like football. You know, when you get up and you have the opportunity to get those that don't get to play that much, give them some maybe younger, and they get some varsity time underneath them. One thing I do want to say, it kind of reminds me of back when Zach was in school, because we've got Gibbs, we've got a Saffels, we've got Cleaver, we've got a Bunt, we got a Knox, we got a Davis, all kids that played football and basketball with my son. So it's kind of a homecoming back to this.
Absolutely. That's the one thing I love about small towns too, Gary, is you get those same names always going through the list. We can only hope that there's a Davidson down the road. Zach comes back home and maybe follows in Dad's footsteps, works for the Missouri Highway Patrol, and maybe he's establishes himself here in Harrisonville one day. I mean, I'm sure that Grandma and Grandpa would enjoy that if he had some grandkids down the road.
Well, obviously, and it just, whenever that time comes, we're going to probably be close. We're going to try to be close, and hopefully it's here.
So Baston at the line for a pair of free throws. Free internet banking, always at Sherwood Community Bank. First free throw by Baston is good. She's got 3 in the second half, makes it 60-25. One more to go here for Baston. Second free throw is up and a little bit short. Rebound by the Lady Wildcats as we go back the other way. Pop it down low. Ball bounces around 32 with it. Gets it off for Gibbs. Gibbs back up front for Davis. Back between the circles for Saffels. Saffels has it now for Reynolds. Reynolds will fire. Cannot connect. Baston with a rebound inside, under 7 to go. And back comes University Academy down by 25. University Academy with the ball, bouncing around, 3 ball from the corner, no good. Rebound bounces out to University Academy at the top of the key. It'll be Graham with it. Graham gonna spin it over for Pace. She's got it on the wing, left side, back top of the key. Ball bounces around. Up front they go Gibson, and Gibson throws it away. Back to the Lady Cats.
Setting for Harrisonville, number 3, Arnett Middall.
So Middall checks back in. So Davis has got it in the backcourt. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Has it between the circles. Saffels now with it on the wing. Give and go. Good pass to Davis, and she knocks it in for two. Makes it 62-25. Mara Davis with her first bucket of the ball game. And make it 62-25 with under 6 to go here in the contest. Ball on the floor. Going to stay with University Academy as the clock will roll here. And our PA announcer, Scott Mate, I think, is at a loss as well as they checked in, and he is looking down and going, I don't have that on my books as well. Baseline jumper by Pace, no good. Rebound inside. And a scrum for it, and a jump ball.
Jump ball
Goes to the Lady Wildcats, and I'll tell you what, that's something I am surprised, as sloppy at times as this game has gotten, Gary. That's the first jump ball we've had called all night long. Usually you get a sloppy game like this, it's like every second or third possession you have a jump ball.
I think there was grease on it because most every time before it's been out of one and into another. Nice pass.
Midall can't knock it down. Rebound by Pace with under 5 to go here in this one. Cats in control. University Academy going to attack here. Get it over on the wing. Graham, she's going to drive. Baseline jumper, no good from the wing. Midall with the rebound, and then she travels with it. And it'll be a turnover. So 4:20 to go here in the ball game. Cats in control, up big into this one as the clock rolls. Graham has it in the corner, gets it off on the wing. Marshall going to try to drive in, now gets it to Graham. She'll fire a long three, no good. Rebound on the backside by Phelps. Phelps going to push it across the timeline for the Lady Cats. Has it over to the wing, into the corner. Three ball on the way by Reynolds, no good. Rebound inside, foul four. Pace going to come up with it for University Academy. It's going to go back the other way, 62-25 the score. Across the timeline, kick it in the corner. Marshall, no. Rebound Baston, no good. She has another try at it. Got it to go. The and one opportunity coming up, 62-27. I'll let Gary start adding up our totals for us here, and we'll be ready to rock and roll right after the game with some stats before we have a break between the two contests. 3:15 to go in the game as the clock will roll. 62-27 is our score. Cats up by 35. Free throw Baston, no good. A rebound Midall off of her and off of Pace out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Cats ball with 3 minutes to go. Phelps with it in the backcourt, gets it ahead. Davis gets it through her fingertips. Pace, glass, no good. Rebound picked up by University Academy. Graham off to Marshall. Marshall's got it on the wing. Left side, left corner for Graham. She's going to drive baseline. No good. Offensive foul.
Player control foul number 1, Jenny Graham.
So they call that on Graham as Phelps picks up the charge. Foul tires, heavy in a foul mood. Go see Young's Tire and Wheel Center today. Phelps going to fire a three, no good. Remember, three-pointers always brought to you by Trophy's Maytag Home Appliance Center, your home of the best 3 American-made home appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. Rebound by the Cats inside. And a foul. That'll be the 16th foul. That is the 5th on Pace, so she will foul out with under 2 minutes to go. Jiba checks back in to the ball game for University Academy. Phelps has it in the backcourt. Full court press being shown by University Academy here. Phelps across the timeline, overthrows everybody on that one. So 1:30 to go here in the ball game. 62-27 is our score. Cats are going to win this one. Really, the story in the ball game was Allie Knox tonight with 6 threes, Gary? Is that what we have her down for?
Yes, it is.
So 6 threes in the game, and be interesting to see how close to a school record that is. I can think back to some good Lady Wildcat teams over the last several years, and Kayla Kendrick comes to mind as a good three-point shooter. Sarah Holland, of course, Steve Holland of Holland's Auto Sales, a bucket there, makes it 62-29. Also, Caitlin Travis is another one that comes to mind when it comes to three-pointers. The University Academy player on the floor having trouble getting up here, so they got a quick whistle. So this one's winding down. Cat's going to win this, and Gary, we'll run through some stats real quick for you. Remember, post-game headquarters is Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House. So between games, you want to go get something to eat, go for that. Or after both games are over, go see Brandon and his staff at Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House for some good food and good eats. That is Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, as they are a great sponsor of 4Ts.com. So 29.3 seconds to go. Going getting helped off the floor here as the Cats lead by 33 in this one. And Gary, we're going to talk here. I know you're adding up some stats here to see what we have. Obviously, we talked about it, the story of the game, the 6 threes by Allie Knox. We'll have to get clarification maybe after the game. I'll talk to Coach Gibbs, see how close that was to a school record. Like I said, the names Kendrick, Holland, Travis come to mind on three-point assassins for the Lady Wildcats. So we will see who that is. Gary's adding up those final stats for us here as the final 30 seconds of this one rolls down and comes in the books. Jumper no good by University Academy. Graham picks it up and thought about it. Now gets it over on the wing for Marshall, but it's stolen away by the Lady Cats, and they will wind out the last 10 seconds of this one. So the Lady Wildcats get the victory, and the Wildcats go 1-0 here in this varsity doubleheader, with the second game coming up as the Wildcat boys look for a little bit of retribution, so to speak, as their first loss of the year was at the hands of University Academy. So Gary will have his totals here in just a second. We'll get those totals to you, and we'll take a long break before we get to the second game of the night. Looks like they probably have about 15 minutes between games, I would imagine. We shall see. We are awaiting what they put up on the scoreboard. So they will have 15 minutes before we go to game action. And Gary, you want to roll down the, Gary's still adding up, so we will get to those in just a minute. 15 minutes are on the clock as we get ready for the second game of our varsity doubleheader coming up.
Okay, you're just rushing me just a little bit. I needed to do a couple of more ads, so I'm ready whenever you are.
So Gary, I'll give it over to Gary. We'll get the final totals, and then we'll take a break.
Okay, leading the way for the Lady Wildcats was obviously, as Chad said, is Allie Knox. She was, I didn't keep the one she missed, but she shot better than 50% from the three-point line. She had 20 points, so she led the Cats in the way. Coming up next was Beatty Cleaver. She had 12 points, and then after that it was Moreland with 8. I'll run down the totals real quick. Phelps with 2, Moreland with 8, Gibbs with 4, Saffels with 3, Cleaver with 12, Bunt with 5, Knox with 20, Davis with 2, Reynolds with 2, and Midall with 4. So everybody, at least got a score in there. We ended up having a total of 14 fouls, and we had a couple of girls that had 3 fouls each. For the Lady Griffins, leading the way for them was Graham. She had 10 points. And then after that was Baston with 7. Going down the totals there, Pace with 3, Graham with 10, Gibson with 4, Marshall with 2, Hafiz with 2, McDonald with 1, and Baston with 7. The final score obviously being 62 to 29. Really, I thought we played well. I mean, I think there's a lot to grow on from this. But really was impressed with some of the things. They could have easily scored a lot more points in that game. They had a lot of opportunities. I'm going to try, since this is the first game, I'm learning a little bit. It's been a while since I've done basketball stats, like when Zach was in second grade. But so hopefully next time I'll be able to get the number of attempts too.
Well, when the ball goes in, that's 2 points. If it's in front of that line out there and it's 3 points behind it, when you go to the free throw line.
I've got all those, Chad. I know you're giving me a hard time. I want to know the percentages. Keeping stats is not only just the points, but how well they're shooting. If you get 20 points, but you shot 60 times.
Very good.
So.
Well, bottom line, the Lady Wildcats get the victory, 62-29. As Gary said, they were leading 22-9 after one. They outscored University Academy 16-4 in the second and led it 38-13 at half. And they outscored University Academy 22-11 in the third and led it 60-24 after 3. They were outscored actually 5-2 in that fourth quarter with the running clock, but win it 62-29 our final. We're going to take an extended timeout. We'll be back with the second game of our varsity doubleheader here in about 7-8 minutes or so as your Wildcat men take on University Academy. We'll be back after this.
Decisions on a basketball court have to be made in a split second. When it comes to buying a home, the opposite is true. Let Carol and the staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors. Office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at AmericanHeritage-Realtors.com.
Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville takes the hassle out of buying home appliances. They will save you time and money and give you the same selection as the marts up in the city. So instead of spending hours driving north searching for a great deal, go see the crew at Troby's right here in Harrisonville and get friendly hometown service at affordable prices. With 3 generations of Troby's helping, it's a true hometown business, happy to make you feel like part of the family. Go see them today on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
It's wintertime, so that means it's the right time to go see Colby's and his staff to lift your ride and put some new tires and wheels on your 4-wheel drive. Harrisonville's only rough country dealer will have you rolling out in style. Don't worry, Colby's can still fix everything from your flat tire, broken heater, news transmission, and anything in between as Harrisonville's most trusted mechanic. So go in and see the friendly faces and have them take care of you today, or call them at 816-380-3000 to set up an appointment. You know where to find them, behind O'Reilly's in the big blue building. Friendly faces and bright smiles greet you every time you walk into one of the 4 Sherwood Community Bank locations in Creighton, Urick, Garden City, or Harrisonville. A full-service bank with new internet banking options to track your accounts and many loan options. That makes Sherwood Community Bank Harrisonville's premier bank. They are the only locally owned bank, and you know your neighbors are taking care of you and your assets. When it's time for a new bank account or a loan for a home or car, think local and think Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC. What goes best with watching Wildcat basketball at home? Pizza, of course. So while you're watching the game, go online or call Papa Murphy's at 816-884-5005 and order your favorite pizza. Maybe tonight it's a cowboy pizza or just a regular pepperoni. One thing is for sure, the game is going to be better with a fresh cooked pizza while you watch. So set the oven at 425 degrees. Order your favorite and have it ready for the rest of the game. While you're at it, grab a second one, have it double wrapped so you can freeze it and have it ready for the next game. For love at 425 degrees, head out to Papa Murphy's today. I'm calling foul. Foul tires can put you in a foul mood and ruin everyone's day. Don't let someone call a foul on you. Get over to Young's Tire and Wheel Center to have William and the crew check out and make sure you don't have foul tires on your ride. The time is now, with more snow likely just around the corner. You don't get caught out in the cold on foul tires. Get over to Young's and take charge of your tires today. Young's is located just across the street from Garage Burgers on Commercial.
Everyone loves a home field advantage. Buying or selling a home should be no different. That's why the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, should be your first call when you're in the market for buying or selling. James and Michael Hearn were born and raised right here in Harrisonville. They know the area and will find the perfect fit for you and your family. Mix in former Wildcat Tyler Hearn, and the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, is your hometown team with the home field advantage to get you in your dream home. Give them a call today at 816-797-0756 or visit them at www.hearnhomes.com.
It's cold outside, so don't get stranded alongside the road with a broken car. Come out to Young's for an oil change and make sure the car is ready to withstand the cold with a radiator flush. The best way for you to keep your car going smoothly down the road is to take that type of preventative care. So don't get stuck out in the cold. Get into Young's and make sure that your car is ready for winter. Young's is located right behind the Garage Burger on Commercial. As always, William and Michelle are proud supporters of Wildcat Athletics. No matter the job, R&R Plumbing is there to get it done. If it's roughing in your new house or maybe just adding a new bathroom, call the guys at R&R and have them take care of you. Brian and Karen, along with now Bryce, will treat you like family. As always, R&R is a proud supporter of Harrisonville basketball and wish them luck in the upcoming season. You have choices in basketball: shoot, pass, drive, rebound, defend, and the list goes on. Cameron Chenoweth with American Family Insurance and Lacey Dominick with Shelter Insurance know the same is true for insurance. So as two former Wildcat basketball alums, they want to give you choices for insurance. Call Cameron with American Family at 816-380-3996 or Lacey with Shelter at 816-380-2700 and get free quotes today. While competitors in the insurance world, they will always be on the same Wildcat team and want to give all Wildcats choices for insurance. So it's time to shoot and score with an insurance quote today. Kansas City has its very own pro basketball team, the ABA's Kansas City Soul. Family fun at the historic Truman Memorial Building in Independence, Missouri. Join them on January 20th at 6 p.m. as they take on the Omaha Cataz in live action. Better yet, come see us at our broadcast location for your chance to win tickets and a t-shirt. High-flying basketball action has returned to the metropolitan area. Don't miss all the action. For more information, visit their website at www.kansascitysoul.org.
All right, welcome back. Game number 2 set to come your way here in about 5 minutes or so. The Harrisonville Wildcats set to take on University Academy Griffins in a rematch of the first game of the season from the Summit Christian Tournament. The Cats lost that contest to University Academy just by 3, I believe. So the Cats looking for a little bit of redemption here tonight in the first game of the new year. Saw it a little bit in that first game with the girls, 2 girls games, or the 2 girls teams. Always that first game after the break, usually a little bit rusty. You know, you have the week off in between Christmas and New Year's where you spend with family, try to get them back in the gym, get them rocking and rolling. I saw Coach Mercer was talking about they've had a good week of practice after the layoff, and he was proud of how the guys had responded with those workouts after the break. So it'll be interesting to see how the Wildcats come up here tonight in this contest out of the new year, 5-2 on the year. We'd like to see the Wildcats come out on fire here, home crowd of the new year, and see how they can go. Our broadcast schedule, we will be in Excelsior Springs on Friday night We all love that drive to Excelsior. Like an hour, it feels like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get up there. It doesn't really take that long. It's kind of our sister city to the north, so to speak. You know, I think a lot of people feel like coming out to Harrisonville takes them a long time because it's out south of the city, whereas we think it's so far to go so north of the city. So we'll have that game on Friday night, and then the following Friday night we will have a contest for you where the Cats travel down to Butler, so we will go down to Butler and do that game. The following week, we won't have any games. They will be at the Stockton tournament that week, so we won't have any games that week. The following week, we're hoping to possibly go down to Nixa to broadcast that tournament. We know that's a long ways away for a lot of people, and it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we would like to get down there and broadcast that, but we're looking for a couple of more sponsors to come on board so we can get down there and broadcast those contests for everyone as well. So that is kind of the next 3 weeks or so of broadcast that we will have going. And then February, if you like your basketball, buckle up because we've got games left and right starting at the end of January on a Tuesday night, and it's basically Tuesday, Friday from there on out. A couple of boys and girls doubleheaders with Pleasant Hill. We'll have a game at Grain Valley. We'll have the Excelsior Springs home game, Odessa at home as well. Oak Grove on the road and at home as those contests all, I'll tell you, MRVC West is one of those underrated, underappreciated conferences, and it's going to be a wild ride again this year. Grain Valley's last year in the conference. Warrensburg will take their place next year. But looking at the conference from top to bottom this year, Harrisonville, Grain Valley, along with Oak Grove, Pleasant Hill, those four I think are going to battle there at the top. You also have Odessa and Excelsior who look to kind of put a wrench in everybody's plans as well. But top to bottom, this is going to be a fun league again this year as we get set for basketball action. So we got about a minute before they're going to have the PA announcer with the starters. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're listening to and watching high school basketball on 4Ts.com.
For over a decade, Harrisonville has turned to Schroeder Chiropractic to rid their body of your everyday aches and pains. Dr. Martha and Dr. Sarah take pride in finding the problem area and fixing it, not just masking the pain. When you walk in the doors at Schroeder, you become family and are also greeted with a friendly smile. Schroeder's is always giving back to the community with its involvement with Wildcat athletics and bright futures. So go see the ladies who got your back at Schroeder Chiropractic next to the Brick House Coffee right off the historic Harrisonville Square. The only place in town to go watch Wildcat basketball when they're out of town and your post-game headquarters when they're in town is Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House. Forged by Fire has great specials nightly with a full kitchen open late, so when the game is over, go to the only place in town with 10% off when wearing your Wildcat gear. Forged by Fire is proud to be the exclusive post-game headquarters of Wildcat basketball. If you can't make the away games, have no fear. You can take the game in with your fellow Wildcat fans. Home or away, Forged by Fire is your Wildcat basketball headquarters.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price Chopper.
Decisions on a basketball court have to be made in a split second. When it comes to buying a home, the opposite is true. Let Carol and the staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors. Office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at AmericanHeritage-Realtors.com.
All right, welcome back. We're set for action here. Wildcats and the Griffins set to do battle. Cats in their home whites, blue numbers, blue letters. Blue trim down the side. University Academy in their away grays with the Carolina blue down the sides. Blue, Carolina blue numbers and letters with the white outline. It's going to be Patrick jumping it up at the midcourt stripe against Kenton Shield, and it'll be controlled by the Cats. They're going to bring it across the timeline. Bird has it out front between the circles. Guarded closely by Lee. Bird going to try to get over to the wing. Loses his dribble and is on his knees and gets it off. Underneath they try to go, and it's stolen away by University Academy. Back the other way they go. Out of bounds off of Lee as he tried to get it underneath and kick it back. So just underway, 20 seconds gone by, first quarter, no score. Bird set to bring it across the timeline, guarded by Lee. Spin move, gets it over on the wing, right side, goes into the right blocks for Patrick. Patrick dribbles it off, gets it, and stolen away as he tried to get that to Laughlin. Back the other way they go. Little give and go underneath, good as Paul Lang knocks it in for two, and University Academy leads 2-0 early. Jingett gets it inside, spins it back out, 3-ball no. Rebound inside by Whitmore, and it goes back the other way for University Academy. 3-ball, Whitmore no good. Rebound by Patrick. Patrick to Jenkins and lays it up and in for two, Bryce Jenkins. And it goes back the other way, and we have a whistle. It's like maybe blood on the floor, as that is number 1, Chris Lee. Going to have to come out of the game. Jordan Davis going to check in for him. So looking to see if there's any blood on the floor or not. It's blood on the ball, so that's never a good thing. So they're going to go get a new basketball here. So just underway, 6:52 to go here, first quarter, 2-2 our score. We're all tied up in this one. You know, I do this running score because I always want to see lead changes, ties, you know, how that whole thing goes. I only had one tie in the first game, and that was at 2-2. And we didn't have any other lead changes. I was just thinking about that. Usually you don't have a game like that. So, not sure. I'm kind of at a loss of what's going on down here as they're changing jerseys. Oh, blood on a jersey, so Ryan gets a new jersey as he had blood on his jersey. So you don't see that very often, and I kind of feel bad for Jaden Wilson. He just had to give up his jersey. What happened that they need to put him in the ball game later? So Ryan Bird now going to have a new jersey as there was blood on his. And you know how superstitious players are. How's that going to affect Ryan in this ball game, not having his own number?
He may have a night to remember.
He may never want to give the number back. You've seen that before as well. You know, I remember when Jordan came back out of his first retirement from baseball, he decided he was going to wear 45, and that lasted for about 3 weeks until he got upset that he thought he was superstitious and he wasn't playing well. He goes and puts his 23 back on, and he drops a double nickel on the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. So you never know. Ryan, one of two things is going to happen. He could have an awful night, or he could have a great night. So we'll see what happens as they're getting all the blood cleaned up off the floor. We have a little bit of break in the action here, and we'll see how it goes. And that timeout with the blood on the floor lasted long enough that now being able to come back into the game is Chris Lee for University Academy. So a lot going on here early going of this one. 2-2 our score. Just a minute into this contest. 6:52 to go in the first quarter. 2-2 the score. And Jerry's looking at me. I was waiting for him to tell me something was going on. Looks like they've got the blood off of the floor. And I guess we're better to go back to action here with 6:52 to go in this one, in the first quarter of this one, I should say. Oh, we got some more blood at the other end. So I haven't seen a start to a game like this, and now you almost kind of got to reset yourself here, Gary, as it's been a good probably 3, 4, 5 minutes of actual time that both teams have kind of had to stand around.
And I think Coach Mercer wants Ryan to get his jersey back, so he put the jersey down for her to clean it up.
So here we go. Across the timeline they go. Strong going to have it. He's got it over on the wing for Lee. Back up front they go for Whitmore. Back over to Lang. Jumper from the elbow is good by Michael Paul Lang, and it's 4-2. University Academy with a 2-point lead. Jenkins brings it across the timeline. Stripped from behind by Lee, and it goes back the other way. Up and under, no good. Rebound by Bird. Bird's got it in the backcourt. Going to have to push it up. Gets it up for Laughlin. Laughlin's got it left wing. Free throw line for Poisel. Poisel drives in hard. Got it in good. Got it and one, and we're tied at 4-4. Kurt Poisel with his first bucket of the ball game.
Fouls at number 50. Command shooting. University Academy's first. First tackle on the half for the
So a one-shot opportunity. Poisel cannot knock it down, and we stay tied at 4 apiece. Into the corner, 3 ball, good and one from Strong. So Strong knocks down the 3, makes it 7-4, and an and one opportunity coming up for Strong here. So just like that, it's a 3-point lead as he misses the free throw. Rebound by Patrick, and they get it ahead to Jenkins into the corner for Laughlin. Give and go to Isaiah Patrick, make it 7-6. Cats back to within 1. Back the other way they go. Strong with it on the wing. Has it way outside, right side between the circles. He goes for Lee. Lee has it now. Over for Strong. Strong to Lee. Playing catch out front to Whitmore now. Left side wing. Left corner they go. Lang. Lang lets it fly and drops it in. And it's 10-6. And now double teamed is Bird. Tries to dribble out of the double team and does. Going to push it with his numbers. And goes up Strong, glass and good. Make it 10-8 as Ryan Bird knocks that one down. But right back the other way it goes. No good. And a 2-shot opportunity coming for Chris Lee as he couldn't knock it down, and Bird fouled him. Foul tires. It's time to go see Young's Tire and Wheel Center to get those foul tires off your car and get you rolling back down in style. Free throw coming up from Lang. First one is good. Make it 11-8. Always free internet banking from Sherwood Community Bank. 5:12 to go in the first quarter, and it's a 12-8 lead as Lang knocks both of those down. Cats down 4. Bird across the timeline with it. Gets it off for Jenkins. Jenkins has it on the wing. Give and go to Laughlin. Glass no good for Laughlin. Can't knock it down. And it goes back the other way. Whitmore has it across the timeline. Good defense by Jenkins. Kick it in the corner now. Lang. He's going to drive. Pull up. Jumper is good. 14-8 the score. Cats are down by 6. Bird has it. Get it off for Jenkins, inside for Patrick, and it's off of his foot out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Griffins. And Coach Mercer doesn't like how his team has responded after that long delay. They're down by 6. He's going to call a timeout, and it's just a 30-second, so we'll keep it right here with 4:37 to go in the first quarter. And if you're Coach Mercer, you just want your team to slow down a little bit, just relax and get back into your game. If you get into a running match with University Academy, they could run you out of the gym as their athleticism is shown early on in this one with their quickness.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to press too much right now and not keeping the ball under control, keeping themselves under control. So I think if they slow it down a little bit, that slows University Academy down as well. So.
And you got to know, not let any one player beat you, but I did watch University Academy players several years back, and I think Gary was probably at this game. Martez Harrison for University Academy dropped 56 in a game here with every point in the second half of the contest and all but about, I think, 9 points. But Harrisonville was able to win that ball game. 14-8 the score. University Academy with the ball and a 6-point lead. Good defense by Isaiah Patrick underneath. Forces the turnover on Shield. And it'll go back to the Cats with 4:10 to go in the first quarter, a 14-8 score. Across the timeline, Bird has it on the wing. Gets it top of the key. Jenkins three, no. Poisel put back no good. And now a fight for it in a scrum. And it's picked up by University Academy. Whitmore goes up strong with it. No good. Rebound by Jenkins. And Jenkins going to push it back the other way. He's got numbers. He's going to drive it. And now the ball knocked away. And a save by Poisel, but out of bounds. And it goes back to University Academy. To 14-8 the score. University Academy has it. Strong going to get it in to Lang. Back to Strong. Strong going to bring it across the timeline. 3:40 to go here. First half of this one. 14-8. Cats with the advantage. Shield has it back for Strong. He can't knock it down, and it goes back the other way. 14-8 the score. Bird drives in. Now kicks it off for Laughlin. Knocked out of bounds by Whitmore. And it stays on the baseline. Coach Mercer wanting a foul there as Bird set to pass it in here. Jenkins up front for Laughlin. Skip it around for Bird. Bird three ball, no. Rebound on the backside by Strong, and Strong going to push it back the other way. He's going to drive it in the lane, floater, no good. And an offensive foul on Strong. Isaiah Patrick able to get in the way of that one.
Number 4, Stephen Strong, University Academy is first.
3:13 to go here. First quarter, Cats still down by 6.
From the Griffins, number 12, Jordan Davis.
Bird set to bring it across the timeline. Has it over to the left side, wing with it. Behind his back he goes, dribbles on the wing. Now kicks it baseline, jumper, Poisel, good. Kurt Poisel, make it 14-10. And it goes back the other way. Poisel with 4 early for the Cats. Davis has it now over on the wing for Lee. Back to Davis. Davis going to drive in. Glass no good. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on the drive on Laughlin. University Academy has been quicker with that first dribble here in the contest. For the Cats, you gotta get ready with your feet. You gotta have quicker feet to step in front of that first dribble and try to draw some fouls. 2:43 to go. First free throw, no good. One more to go here from Davis. Try to make it a 5-point contest. Second free throw coming up, no. And a rebound by Patrick. Patrick gets it off for Jenkins, and he's going to bring it back. Cats a chance to cut it to 2 here with a bucket. 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. Laughlin gets the ball knocked away from him. Whitmore on him. And it'll be Wildcat ball on the far sideline. Laughlin set to pass it in. Laughlin going to get it in for Bird. Elbow jumper, Bird, no, and he'll go to the line for a pair. So Bird to the free throw line for 2 here with 2:29 to go in the first quarter. First free throw, Bird is good. Make it 14-11 with 1 more to go. 2:39 to go here first quarter. Free throw coming up. Rattles home, and the Cats back to within 2, 14-12 of the score. Davis across the timeline with it. And now the ball taken away by Laughlin. Laughlin's got the numbers. Goes up strong, fouled by Davis, and Laughlin will go to the line. A chance to tie it up here with 2:19 to go. It's a good hustle by Laughlin. For the first free throw by Laughlin, no good. 1 more to go here with 2:19 to go in the first quarter. 14-12, Cats down by a pair, have trailed by as many as 6 in this contest. Only down a pair here. Free throw is no good, so Laughlin misses them both, and University Academy comes back the other way. Lee with it, and Lee's going to try to drive it in, and a rebound fought for and out of bounds off the Wildcats. You know, University Academy not doing anything fancy. They're just driving to the bucket. You cut off that first step, Gary, and leave them out of the lane. Their game is going to have to change a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. Whitmore set to pass it in, trying to get it inside, and now going to kick it out front for Strong. Strong over to Whitmore for three, no good. Rebound on the backside, out of bounds as Lang had position on Jenkins, but knocks it out of bounds, and the Cats get the ball down by a pair with 2 minutes to go here in the first. They get it inside, right at it, Isaiah Patrick, and it's tied at 14 apiece. And a timeout called by University Academy with 1:54 to go here in the first quarter. 14-14 is our score. Cats and University Academy tied up. We'll take a quick timeout.
Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville takes the hassle out of buying home appliances. They will save you time and money and give you the same selection as the marts up in the city. So instead of spending hours driving north searching for a great deal, go see the crew at Troby's right here in Harrisonville and get friendly hometown service at affordable prices. With 3 generations of Troby's helping, it's a true hometown business, happy to make you feel like part of the family. Go see them today on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bay.
All right, welcome back. 1:54 to go here in the first quarter. We're knotted up at 14 all. Strong with the ball out front, guarded by the Cats. Out front, spin it around. 3 ball by Lee is good, and it's back to a 3-point lead. Back the other way we go. Bird goes right to the rim for 2, make it 17-16. Back the other way. On the wing is Lee, guarded by George. Back out front he goes for Strong. Strong guarded by Bird. Strong has it between the circles, trying to set up his offense with 1:09 to go. And they're going to kick it in the corner. Lang jumper is good. 19-16, a 3-point lead for University Academy. Jenkins back the other way. They go inside for Poisel. Poisel, good ball movement. Isaiah Patrick to Landon George, and it's 19-18. Back the other way comes University Academy. Davis has it, going to go between the circles, going to try to dribble it in, gets cut off. Lang's got it on the baseline. Underneath they go. Put it up, no good. Rebound bounces out for Strong, though. Strong going to put a little floater up, no good. Bird with the rebound. He's got numbers. He's going to push it, and he's going to drive it into 4 people. Bounces it out, spin it around. Jumper, Poisel, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of University Academy. That was off Wilson. And it'll be Cats ball with 22.3 to go as Jackson Crowley checks in for the first time today. So 19-18 Cats down by 1. Bird looking to throw it in here. Going to get it in up front for his safety valve, Jenkins. Jenkins has got it at the timeline. Going to set up his offense, guarded by Davis. And he crosses Davis over. Davis backs off. And now Jenkins with 10 seconds to go, trying to look for some ball movement. I get it off for Bird with 6. Bird has it. They get it inside for Patrick. Patrick kicks it off and nowhere to go, and the 3-ball no the other way. And at the end of 1, Cats down 19-18. We'll be right back after this.
It's wintertime, so that means it's the right time to go see Colby's and his staff to lift your ride and put some new tires and wheels on your 4-wheel drive. Harrisonville's only rough country dealer will have you rolling out in style. Don't worry, Colby's can still fix everything from your flat tire, broken heater, news transmission, and anything in between as Harrisonville's most trusted mechanic. So go in and see the friendly faces and have them take care of you today, or call them at 816-380-3000 to set up an appointment. You know where to find them, behind O'Reilly's in the big blue building.
All right, 8 minutes on the clock. We go to quarter number 2. Cats trail 19-18 after 1. A seesaw battle in that first quarter. Saw 3 different ties in that first quarter. 6-point lead, the most that either team led by, as University Academy led by 6. Cats never did lead in the first quarter of that one. So we have 8 minutes on the clock as we go to quarter number 2. University Academy going to get it to start the second quarter of action. Davis to pass it in. Lee going to bring it across the timeline for University Academy. Lee has it between the circles. Kicks it off for Davis. Davis has it left side wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Now kicks it in the corner on the other side for Strong. And Strong doesn't like what he sees. He's going to back it back out. Has it between the circles with 7:40 to go here in the first half. Davis now right side wing into the right corner for Wilson. Back over to the wing, top of the key. Spin it around left side. Davis, left corner now for Wilson. He's cut off, and they get it up for George. And George has it off for Bird. Bird goes up strong. No good. Blocked away. And it will stay with the Cats. Again, Coach Mercer wondering where the contact was on that one as Ryan kind of bounced out of bounds like a pinball off of the big body of Ryan Wilson. They get it inside for Isaiah Patrick, and they're going to call him for the carry, and it goes back the other way. So Strong going to bring it back the other way. 19-18, Cats down by 1. 7:15 to go here, first half of this one. Get it over on the wing. Bring it back between the circles is Lee, guarded by George. Off for Davis on the wing, right side. Davis on the right wing to the right elbow, top of the key, hands off. Whitmore drops it off. Now for Shield, he puts it up and good for 2, and it's 21-18, back to a 3-point lead for University Academy. Bird has it, dribbles over to the left side wing, looking inside. Now trying to get rid of it. Looks back door, now gets it off for Patrick. Off for George, top of the key for Jenkins. 18-footer, no by Jenkins. Ball bounces around, Shield with it. Davis ahead for Whitmore. Whitmore gets it stripped away by Bird, and it goes back to the Cats down by 3. Bird across the timeline, has it between the circles. Bird's got the mismatch out front he wants, and now they kick it off for Jenkins. Baseline jumper, Jackson Crowley for 2. Make it 21-20. And with 6 minutes to go here in the third, the Cats lead, or the Cats trail by 1. The lead now just 1 for University Academy. Whitmore has it on the wing right side. Dribbles it back into the paint, kicks it in the corner. Lee goes baseline, and they're going to call a foul. I believe they're going to call the blocking foul on Isaiah Patrick. And that's a good call there, as Patrick had position, but he didn't catch him with the full body. He just kind of got him with a hip there. And I'm going to tell you, Lee going to feel that one, as he is bleeding again, but he's definitely going to feel that one, as Isaiah Patrick is like running into a freight train. That boy is cut from top to bottom, and I'm sure that he's going to feel the effects of that one into this one. Going to try to tape his finger up. So 5:47 to go, 21-20 the score. So I believe they're going to have to bring somebody in to shoot the free throw here. So Davis is going to come in and shoot the free throw for Lee. Trying to get his finger taped up so it won't start bleeding. So Davis at the line for a pair here, 21-20 the score. First free throw is good, rattles home, make it 22-20. 5:47 to go here, first half, 22-20 our score. Cats trail by a pair, have trailed by as many as 6 in the first half. Trail it by 3 again here, 23-20. Bird to bring it up for the Cats, going to be met at the timeline by Strong. Has it over to the left side, skip it over to the right side for George. George into the corner now, Laughlin inside for Poisel. Poisel back out front. Now good give underneath, and Isaiah Patrick tried to draw the foul and one opportunity, couldn't knock it down, but goes to the line for a pair. So Shealy with his third. And Patrick at the line, first free throw is good. Make it 23-21. Gary on point, game number 2 with the fouls. Third on Shealy. And he will come out of the game. Second free throw coming up. Good. Isaiah Patrick knocks them both down, 23-22. He's going to get a breather as Jamil Batiste checks in for him. In the backcourt is Lee with it. And Laughlin guarding Lee. Tries to get by him, and he goes right by Laughlin, but he cannot finish it. But 2 offensive rebounds. The second one by Whitmore puts it 25-22. The only adjustment Laughlin needs to make in that situation is just shuffle his feet. And now a jump ball going to be called to travel. They're going to call it a jump, which will stay with Harrisonville. So Harrisonville gets lucky on that one. So Cats down by 3, but he's not moving his feet. And what's happening is that first dribble, then he's turning sideways and running with the ball handler, and you cannot do that. Now the ball is fought for. The Cats come up with it. Poisel goes inside for Patrick. Patrick tries to get it inside, stripped away though by Strong, and it goes back the other way. Cats down 3. Have it on the wing. Whitmore back out front. Strong will fire from the volleyball line. No. Long rebound goes right to University Academy though as they chase down the loose ball. Back out front, Lang to Strong. Strong's got it. Strong's going to go to the lane. Got it to go, and it's 27-22. Cats back down by 5 again with 4:25 to go. And now a turnover back to University Academy. And the Cats continue to dribble right into double teams. And they just got to know where the ball is at. And we've got a timeout for University Academy, so we'll take a timeout as well. 4:23 to go in the first half. 27-22. Cats trail by 5.
Friendly faces and bright smiles greet you every time you walk into one of the 4 Sherwood Community Bank locations in Creighton, Urick, Garden City, or Harrisonville. A full-service bank with new internet banking options to track your accounts and many loan options. That makes Sherwood Community Bank Harrisonville's premier bank. They are the only locally owned bank, and you know your neighbors are taking care of you and your assets. When it's time for a new bank account or a loan for a home or car, think local and think Sherwood Community Bank, member F.
All right, 4:23 to go here first half. Cats down by 5. Kind of where it's teetered at most of this ball game is that 5-6 point deficit. It was 3 there for a while. Cats would get it back to within 1. They've led by as many as 6 as University Academy. Cats have never led in the ball game. And it has been tied 3 times so far here in the first half of this one. So 4:19 to go here first half. Strong has it on the wing, right side. Gonna back it up, guarded by Bird. Gonna drive it, now kick it in the corner for a 3 by Lee. No. Rebound on the backside by Wilson is no good. Cats get it ahead for Patrick. Isaiah Patrick goes up strong, got it to go, and cuts it to 3, 27-24. 3 the other way, no good. Long rebound goes right to University Academy again, and a putback inside makes it 29-24. Cats just getting out hustled early on in this ball game. Loose balls, free throw line jumper, Patrick, no. Rebound inside by University Academy. That was Lang. Lang gets it to Strong, goes back the other way. Cats down by 5, 3:30 to go. Kick it off Whitmore. He's going to drive in. Gets it off for Wilson. Wilson goes up strong. No. Rebound. Gets his own rebound. 4 Wildcats around him, and he somehow comes up with it. You've got to have a better rebounding than that if you're going to want to win a basketball game. Back the other way they go. Jenkins forced out of bounds on the far side. He will be fouled. That'll be the 6th team foul. Next time, Cats will be in the bonus situation.
University Academy's first. 6th team foul.
So 3:11 to go here, first half, 29-24, Cats down 5. Bird to pass it in on the far sideline. Ready to get it in. Get it into Poisel in the corner, inside for Patrick. Patrick goes around his defender, and it's blocked away by Lang, and back the other way it goes. Down by 5 are the Cats. 3 ball on the way, no good. And it goes out of bounds. And too much standing around so far by the Wildcats as they just kind of all stood there and watched the basketball, Gary, and nobody went after it.
Yeah, that's not the first time it's happened.
So Bird with it at the timeline. He's guarded by Lee. Now he's going to have to get rid of it. Gets it to Poisel. Poisel in the corner. Back top of the key, Jenkins. He's been quiet tonight. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound inside, knocked away, and picked up by University Academy. Back the other way goes Lang, and he'll go to the free throw line as he drew the foul on Bird. I believe that's 2 on Bird. So Lang goes to the free throw line and chance to extend this 5-point game. First free throw, no good. 1 more to go here. So Cats have been lucky so far that University Academy hasn't been able to push this to 9 or maybe even double digits because of missed free throws and missed opportunities from the University Academy Griffins. Second free throw is good, and it's a 30-24 game with 2:33 to go here in the first half. We have a whistle and a player coming off. That is Lang. That is Michael Paul Lang coming out of the game. So 2:33 to go here in the first half. Get it off for Bird to Jenkins. Jenkins has got it. Now off for Bird. Bird and Jenkins been playing catch. Now Jenkins for 3. That one missed badly. Goes off the backside. Rebound by Wilson, and it goes back the other way. Off on the wing. Inside out they try to go. Strong dribbles and plops it home for 2. Make it 32-24. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Get it off for Jenkins. Jenkins to Bird. Bird has it to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to dribble drive. Now baseline jumper by Patrick. He can't get it to go. Laughlin doesn't want to shoot, tries to get it to Poisel, and it's stolen away. Back the other way. Lee goes up strong with it, stripped away.
Subbing in for Harrisonville, number 22, Jackson Crowley.
So 32-24 the score. Cats down by 8. Strong set to pass it in. Gets it in the corner for Lee. Lee dribbles it up front. Hands off for Whitmore. Back to Strong for 3. Missed that one badly, but Wilson comes down with a rebound. Then Bird somehow gets it away and goes up. Glass no good. Rebound by Wilson. Wilson to Davis. Davis has got numbers. He drops it off. No. Offensive foul as Poisel stepped in front of Davis. And it'll be a turnover back to the Cats. So sloppy action from the Cats here in the first half of this one. Chance to cut it to 6 here. Across the timeline comes Bird. Down by 8, 32-24. They go free throw line, spin it off for Crowley. Crowley's got it back for Bird. Bird skips it over to Laughlin. Laughlin looking now, skips it over for Crowley. Back to Bird, to Laughlin. Laughlin baseline for Patrick. Spin it around. Crowley to Bird. Bird will fire a 3. Good. Ryan Bird, 32-27. Cuts it to 5 with 47 seconds to go. Cats would like to get one more opportunity here. Force University into a bad spot, and Cats could go into the locker room down 3 or 2 if they can get a stop here. And right by, again, Laughlin gets caught out to dry out there. You just got to slide your feet to the left, slide your feet to the right, stay, leave the defender in front of you. Automatically, each time Nick Laughlin is just turning to go with the defender. Don't allow him to get that contact and then that easy lane to the bucket. You've got to slide your feet to the left or right and keep the defender in front of you. 32 seconds to go in the first half. 27-32, Cats trail by 5, and University Academy going to try to go for one last shot, it looks like here. Lee has it way outside, has it on the left side volleyball line, guarded by George. 15 seconds to go. trying to go left to right. And now that time, the first time, George didn't get caught out to dry. The three is good by Strong. And back the other way it goes, no, 35-27. You heard the crowd kind of react to that stab dribble, but honestly, George did what he was supposed to. He kept the defender in front of him, and that's what you want to do. Then the second time, he spun himself and got caught in trouble, and then the open three for the halftime 8-point lead for University Academy. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. You're watching high school basketball on 4Ts.com.
What goes best with watching Wildcat basketball at home? Pizza, of course. So while you're watching the game, go online or call Papa Murphy's at 816-884-5005 and order your favorite pizza. Maybe tonight it's a cowboy pizza or just a regular pepperoni. One thing is for sure, the game is going to be better with a fresh cooked pizza while you watch. So set the oven at 425 degrees. Order your favorite and have it ready for the rest of the game. While you're at it, grab a second one, have it double wrapped so you can freeze it and have it ready for the next game. For love at 425 degrees, head out to Papa Murphy's today. I'm calling foul. Foul tires can put you in a foul mood and ruin everyone's day. Don't let someone call a foul on you. Get over to Young's Tire and Wheel Center to have William and the crew check out and make sure you don't have foul tires on your ride. The time is now, with more snow likely just around the corner. You don't get caught out in the cold on foul tires. Get over to Young's and take charge of your tires today. Young's is located just across the street from Garage Burgers on Commercial.
Everyone loves a home field advantage. Buying or selling a home should be no different. That's why the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, should be your first call when you're in the market for buying or selling. James and Michael Hearn were born and raised right here in Harrisonville. They know the area and will find the perfect fit for you and your family. Mix in former Wildcat Tyler Hearn, and the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, is your hometown team with the home field advantage to get you in your dream home. Give them a call today at 816-797-0756 or visit them at www.hearnhomes.com.
All right, welcome back. 35-27, Cats down by 8 at the half. They trailed by 1, 19-18 at the end of first. They were outscored 16-9 in the second quarter and trail at 35-27 at the half. Gary's going to come in. Gary, you've got the stats so far here in the first half.
Yeah, with the score 35-27, leading the way for the Cats is Bird with 9 and Patrick with 8. All totals are Jenkins with 2, Bird with 9, Patrick 8, Poisel with 4, Crowley with 2, and George with 2. We have two Wildcats that have 2 fouls each, and that's Bird and Laughlin. And then Patrick has 1, and Poisel has 1. Leading the way for the Griffins there's 2, and that is Lang has got 12 and Strong has 10. Totals for all, Whitmore's got 2, Lee 5, Lang 12, Strong 10, Schlell, or help me here. Sheely, thank you, with 2, Davis with 2, and Wilson with 2. They have 1. Sheely is the one that has foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls. And so that is where we are with the 35-27 score at half.
You know, and we talked about it there, Gary. University Academy not doing anything fancy. They're doing a lot of dribble drive and some pop-outs. Harrisonville's just got to play better defense. You know, I think I picked a little bit on Nick Laughlin in that first half, but 3 or 4 times he got burnt on the dribble drive. As you see, you were talking about it, Lang with the double digits in points. That's who he's guarded most of that time. You gotta slide step and keep the defender in front of you instead of that turn and go with the defender. They're too fast to be able to turn and run with them. You know, and it's kind of funny is you can go to the football analogy. You almost see like he's playing cornerback. And he's a cornerback in football. He's using that mentality. But in basketball, you got to transform that. You got to go to the slide step with your feet. Keep the defender in front of you. Because if you keep a steady base, keep him in front of you, sometimes you can draw a player control foul as well, and you cut off that drive. So that's the biggest thing I see for the Cats. And they're getting out hustled as well. The offensive rebounds, I mean, I don't know how many times we saw the ball would bounce around and everybody just stood in the lane and waited for University Academy to go grab it. You're not going to win a lot of basketball games doing that.
Yeah, I mean, there were several times, like you said, it looked like we had lead on our feet. I mean, in our boots or our shoes. I mean, we just were not hustling to the ball when it was out there to be gotten, and where obviously the Griffins were.
So we'll see what happens. We got about 5 minutes or so before we go to second half action. We're going to take a couple-minute timeout. I'll be back with Jason Leary of Johnny Mac Sporting Goods, who someday may get us some new shirts. I'll give him a little bit of a hard time for that. But we'll be right back after this.
It's cold outside, so don't get stranded alongside the road with a broken car. Come out to Young's for an oil change and make sure the car is ready to withstand the cold with a radiator flush. The best way for you to keep your car going smoothly down the road is to take that type of preventative care. So don't get stuck out in the cold. Get into Young's and make sure that your car is ready for winter. Young's is located right behind the Garage Burger on Commercial. As always, William and Michelle are proud supporters of Wildcat Athletics.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Harrisonville, Missouri. I'm joined up here in the booth by a good friend of mine, Jason Leary. But the reason I got Jason up here is he's now with Johnny Mac Sporting Goods. They're based out of St. Louis. They're kind of big down in the Springfield area, but Jason's trying to bring Johnny Macs to the Kansas City area. He's got some sweet new polos for our whole crew coming here in a couple of days. But, Jason, just kind of tell us a little bit about Johnny Macs and what you guys are trying to accomplish over here in the Kansas City area.
Sure, yeah, they brought me in over here to start up the Johnny Macs in the Kansas City region as their team and school sales guy. So it's all outside sales. We don't have any retail spots yet in the Kansas City market. Notice I said yet, soon to come. But, yeah, I just travel around and hit up all the schools, coaches, administrators, and try to get some business around the Kansas City market.
You know, that was one of the reasons we wanted to bring you guys in as a sponsor is, you know, it's not just the parents and the friends watching. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of the coaches aren't scouting tonight watching this broadcast as well. And we want everybody to know, you know, maybe a youth team as well that needs some new jerseys. I know you guys got some sweet new youth jerseys like reversible that – all-in-one type of jerseys and shorts, and I know that you're looking for any and everybody. Kind of give people some information about you or where they can contact you if they're wanting to look into some new sales or some new uniforms and stuff like that.
Sure, yeah, you could contact me, area code 314-966-5444, extension 1143, or you could even hit my cell at 816-350-9429. And I'll be glad to, you know, help in any way. But, yeah, we do it all. We're full-line sporting goods. We could do anything from practice, things for practice, to uniforms, to coaches' polos, you name it. We could do it. We're a full-line sporting goods store.
Well, and you guys, like I said, you will see our polos coming shortly.
Tomorrow afternoon, buddy.
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon. Me and Jason went back and forth trying to get the perfect artwork for that. But we're glad to be able to have you on board, Jason. And I will have some of Jason's information as well. I'll have some of his cards, so if anybody's watching, let's say they're watching it at home or they're going to be at an away game, or you're at an away game and you know you're going to be at the next home game, come see me, get one of his cards. I know they do quality work, and you can see that work on our apparel, as they're going to be our apparel provider going forward. So Jason, I appreciate you coming up and chatting with me, and we look forward to a good partnership this winter.
I appreciate it, Chad. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks a lot. That is Jason Leary with Johnny Mac Sporting Goods. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with second half action after this.
No matter the job, R&R Plumbing is there to get it done. If it's roughing in your new house or maybe just adding a new bathroom, call the guys at R&R and have them take care of you. Brian and Karen, along with now Bryce, will treat you like family. As always, R&R is a proud supporter of Harrisonville basketball and wish them luck in the upcoming season. You have choices in basketball: shoot, pass, drive, rebound, defend, and the list goes on. Cameron Chenoweth with American Family Insurance and Lacey Dominick with Shelter Insurance know the same is true for insurance. So as two former Wildcat basketball alums, they want to give you choices for insurance. Call Cameron with American Family at 816-380-3996 or Lacey with Shelter at 816-380-2700 and get free quotes today. While competitors in the insurance world, they will always be on the same Wildcat team and want to give all Wildcats choices for insurance. So it's time to shoot and score with an insurance quote today.
Everybody, welcome back. We're getting ready for second half action here. Harrisonville and University Academy Cats trail 35-27 at the half. See what kind of adjustments the Wildcats made in halftime as they trail it by 8. They're going to get the ball to start this second half. They're going to go left to right in the second half. University Academy from right to left. So we're awaiting the start of the second half, and here we go. They're going to get it off for Bird. Bird goes immediately inside to Isaiah Patrick. He is blocked away, and it'll stay with the Wildcats on the baseline. Bird set to pass it in, 35-27. So Cats wanted to attack inside right away, maybe try to pick up a fourth foul in there. They're going to kick it up front for Jenkins. Jenkins off for Bird. Bird's got it, and inside he goes. I'll tell you what the guards of University Academy have done. They've sped our guards up. They've kind of pushed them into playing fast, Gary, and they don't need to play fast.
No, they don't.
So here we go. University Academy with it, 7:40 to go, third quarter. Strong has it out front, has it on the wing, dribbles in, little floater, no. Bird with the rebound, and it's going to go back the other way with 7:30 to go here in the third. Jenkins, no, misses everything on that one. Put back by Laughlin is good. Makes it 35-29. So offensive board for the Cats, and it leads to 2 points. Get it off on the wing. Whitmore into the corner for Wilson. Back to three ball by Lee, no good. Jenkins with the rebound. He's going to push it the other way. Gets it off for Bird. Bird three ball from the wing. Good. Ryan Bird. And it's back to 3-point deficit just like that, 35-32. Cats come out after the Bird three, and it's 35-32. Strong gets it off on the wing for Whitmore. Whitmore top of the key, and now almost knocked away by Jenkins. Back to Whitmore, though. Whitmore going to drive in, puts it up. No, rebound fought for, scramble for it. Patrick has it, and he gets it off for Bird. Bird brings it across the timeline to Poisel. Poisel free throw line, jumper, no. Rebound inside by Lang, and Lang going to push it back the other way. Gets it in the corner for Strong for three. No. Long rebound, knocked around, and Bird going to come up with it. Bird goes up, glass and good. 35-34. Cats cut it to 1. 7-0 spurt to start the second half, and the Cats only down by 1. Across the timeline they go. Lee with it on the wing left side, dribbles to the top of the key, going to dribble all the way in, drop it off into the corner right side. Back out to the right wing is Strong with this dribble. Has it volleyball line right side, guarded by Bird. 5:50 to go here, third quarter, 35-34 your score. Top of the key. Lang another floater, no good. And a rebound. And a foul going to be called underneath. I believe they may have called that on Bird. So they do, and that'll be the third on Bird. Strong set to pass it in with 5:43, gets it right inside to Wilson. Wilson goes in strong and can't get it to fall. Rebound by Patrick. Patrick ahead. Bird to Laughlin. Glass and good. Nick Laughlin. And the Cats take their first lead of the night, 36-35 in this one. A 9-0 run by the Cats has them out in front by 1 with 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Strong has it out front, gonna slow things down now with the dribble. And he's just gonna fire a long three and drops it right in front of Ryan Bird. Make it 38-36 as the lead changes right back to University Academy. Off to Jenkins, and Jenkins cannot connect, and Jenkins has struggled tonight. That one was a little bit long. And now Jenkins atones for it with the steal to Laughlin to Bird. Bird gonna drive in, put it off the glass and good. Ryan Bird. Make it 38-38. We're knotted back up here. Ryan Bird with the and one opportunity. So 4:43 to go. Cats have erased an 8-point deficit, have it tied up, and a chance to regain the lead here in the third. Free throw is good, and it's 39-38. Harrisonville up by 1 now. Just their second lead of the ball game. Their first lead just came at 36-35 as they trailed all the first half. They did have 3 different ties in that first half, though.
I remember the 2-2 tie.
The 2-2. Here we go. Davis with it on the wing. Top of the key, Whitmore. Whitmore's got it between the circles, guarded by Jenkins. Jenkins he passes it off for Strong. Strong crosses over on Laughlin, and thought it'd be an offensive foul, but they're going to call a block on Poisel instead.
Fouls number 34, Kurt Poisel at Harrisonville, his second team foul.
So 4:19 to go here in the third. Free throw is good. Tied at 39 all. Strong with 1 more to go here.
He's got all the points in the second half so far.
Second free throw good as well, and he knocks it down 40-39. 4:17 to go here in the third. Laughlin has it to the top of the key. Get it off for Jenkins. Jenkins dribbles over to the left side wing. Between the circles with his dribble, now over to the right side, into the corner for George. George inside for Patrick, and Isaiah cannot come up with it, and it goes out of bounds. So Cats down by 1 now. 3:53 to go here in the third quarter. Strong has it out front. 3:39 to go here in the third. 40-39 the score. Crossover dribble, they try to go inside. Cats defense strong there. Knocks it away, down 1, gonna bring it back the other way. George with it, looks inside. A little fadeaway by Isaiah Patrick. Nobody there as it's blocked away to Poisel. Spin it around for Jenkins. Jenkins, floater, no. Rebound by Poisel, and Poisel can't get it to go, and he'll go to the line.
And they're getting some offensive rebounds here, too.
Playing more aggressive inside on the rebounding end. Now you can kind of see the size bothering Isaiah Patrick, and you're going to see that in games. Isaiah is 6'1" on a good day. Free throw is good. Ties us at 40 apiece. But, you know, Isaiah's 6 foot on a good day, so 6'1" on a good day, I should say. He's going to be mismatched a lot of times with bigs down low, and they're bothering him a little bit where he tried that fadeaway right there, and that's not a shot you normally are going to see Isaiah try to take. Both free throws good, gives the Cats the lead back at 41-40 by Kurt Poisel. Whitmore's got it between the circles. Jackson Crowley in there now. He's guarding Whitmore. They hand it off for Strong. Strong's got it outside. Good defensive position by George right there. They get it off for Sheely, and they're going to call a foul on Harrisonville with 2:51 to go. Call that on Isaiah Patrick. Somehow that was on Isaiah as he went skidding across the floor on his rear end. 2:51 to go here, third quarter. 41-40 the score. Whitmore set to pass it in. Gets it in for Sheely, who puts it in for 2, and it's 42-41. Cats cannot connect on the other end. George chases it down, though, but he was out of bounds, and it goes back to University Academy with 2:37 to go here in the third. So University Academy to bring the ball up the floor here. Crossover dribble and a floater in the paint. Make it 44-41. Back to a three-point University Academy lead as Strong knocks down another one. They get it off for George. Baseline jumper, George, no good. Offensive rebound for the Cats. Jenkins into the corner for George. George is going to drive baseline, get it off for Patrick. Patrick's got it. Ball knocked away from him. And George going to dribble it on the timeline. And it goes back the other way. So 44-41, a three-point lead. Cats have came all the way back to regain the lead for the first time tonight. And now University Academy a chance to push this back to 5 or 6 here. As Strong just going to dribble it in.
Comes number 11, Landon Georgia Harrisonville, his first. Fourth team foul. Setting for the Wildcats, number 23, Nick Laughlin.
So Laughlin checks in. Now we got a timeout on the floor with 1:50 to go here in the third, 44-41. We will take a 30-second timeout as well.
Kansas City has its very own pro basketball team, the ABA's Kansas City Soul. Family fun at the historic Truman Memorial Building in Independence, Missouri. Join them on January 20th at 6 p.m. as they take on the Omaha Cataz in live action. Better yet, come see us at our broadcast location for your chance to win tickets and a T-shirt. High-flying basketball action has returned to the metropolitan area. Don't miss all the action. For more information, visit their website at www.kansascitysoul.org.
All right, welcome back. We're back to action here. Whitmore baseline to Lang. He cannot come up with it, and it'll be a rebound by the Cats as they're down by 3. Jenkins has it in the backcourt, gets it over for Poisel. Poisel now ahead for Crowley. Crowley's got it on the wing, gets it inside, and then Isaiah Patrick off of University Academy and out of bounds. University Academy couldn't see here, but it went off the knee of University Academy and out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Cats with 1:24 to go here in the third. Jumper by Isaiah Patrick is good. Make it 44-43. Cats back to within 1. Whitmore going to go back the other way. Got it in 1. He'll go to the free throw line, 46-43. With 1:13 to go here in the third. Chance to make this a 4-point game. And the free throw is good, so it's a 47-43 game as Ryan Bird checks back into the ball game. He'd been setting out. He has those 3 fouls. Coach not trying to get him his 4th going into the 4th quarter. So Patrick set to pass it in here, gets it into Bird. And back, Bird throws it directly away to University Academy. Whitmore gets it off for Sheely. Sheely spins it out. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound picked up by the Cats. It'll be Jenkins in the backcourt. He's going to push it up for Bird. Bird has it in the corner. Poisel. Poisel looking inside. Gets him off his foot. Little floater by Poisel, no good. And that's just a bad shot selection by the Wildcats right there, down by 4. Spin it around the other way, Whitmore. He's going to drive in now, kick out for Strong with 42 seconds to go. 47-43, Cats down by 4. So Strong just going to dribble it out at the top and roll this down for one last shot here in the third quarter. I mean, if you're the Wildcats, you got to feel good getting back into this ball game only down by 4. But it all goes away if University Academy can come up with a 3 here to end this third quarter. It's a 4-point game. Cats need a stop here to end this third. They'll have cut 5 off of that deficit. 5 seconds to go. Strong's got it, and he's going to kick it in the corner. Whitmore for 3. And that's exactly what you couldn't have happen, and it does, and it's 50-43. Cats trail by 7 at the end of 3. We'll be back after this.
For over a decade, Harrisonville has turned to Schroeder Chiropractic to rid their body of your everyday aches and pains. Dr. Martha and Dr. Sarah take pride in finding the problem area and fixing it, not just masking the pain. When you walk in the doors at Schroeder, you become family and are also greeted with a friendly smile. Schroeder's is always giving back to the community with its involvement with Wildcat athletics and bright futures. So go see the ladies who got your back at Schroeder Chiropractic next to the Brick House Coffee right off the historic Harrisonville Square.
All right, welcome back. 50-43 our score. Cats down 7 after 3. And Gary, they got it all the way back. They got the lead there in the third quarter, but they allowed almost all that lead. They got it back up to 7 with that 3 at the end of the third. Last thing you wanted to happen there.
Yeah, and they went into a zone there at the very last, and I thought that was going to be good, you know, with some of the play that they've University Academy has had, but they obviously left somebody too open to be able to get to that.
You know, and the biggest thing, the biggest problem for Harrisonville is just defense on the perimeter tonight and keeping players out of the lane. So we start the fourth quarter here, and Strong has it at the timeline, and he'll be totally content on just dribbling the ball out there with Laughlin not guarding enough to administer a 5-second call. And again, Laughlin, I don't know if that was just a frustration foul on Laughlin or what was going on there.
Foul number 23, Nick Laughlin of Harrisonville, his third.
But Laughlin gets the foul call. Nick's just gotta play defense and slide your feet. They're going to get it off for Lee. Lee's going to go in strong, no good. Sheely with the rebound and got it to go. And just like that, we're back at a 9-point deficit for the Cats. 52-43 the score. Get it off for Poisel. Poisel gets fouled on the reach-in by Whitmore. Just the third foul on University Academy here in the second half.
Fouls number 0, DeJuan Whitmire, University Academy, his second. Third team foul.
Get it inside. And a reach-in foul called on Sheely. That'll be 4 on him.
Fouls number 50, Kenton Sheely, University Academy, his fourth.
So he will check out as Wilson will check in for him.
Brian Wilson.
Fourth team foul for University Academy. 7:09 to go. Cats down by 9. They get it in for Poisel. And Poisel's fouled by Whitmore. So 3 quick fouls by University Academy, and Poisel is going to go to the free throw line.
University Academy, his third. Fifth team foul.
So 7:08 to go here in the ball game. Cats down 9. First free throw, Poisel, no good. Has 1 more to go here.
Something for Harrisonville, number 11.
Camille Batiste checks in along with Landon George. 1 more free throw coming up, and no good either. And still a 9-point game. Back the other way we go. And up and under Lee makes it double digits for the first time tonight. And it's 54-43. Back the other way. George goes inside for Patrick. Patrick can't get it to go. And to the free throw line goes Isaiah Patrick to try to cut this back to a So 54-43, 11-point lead for University Academy. Make it 10 as Isaiah knocks down that first one. 54-44. Second free throw, no. And a rebound by Lang. Lang gonna bring it up, gets it off for Whitmore. Whitmore's got it at the timeline. Across the timeline he goes. Into the paint he goes, and uncontested for the easy bucket, no good. And the Cats come up with a rebound down 10. Batista's got it ahead for Patrick. Patrick goes up, glass and good. 54-46 the score. And Lee gonna bring it back the other way. Cats down by 8, 6:25 to go. Cats need a couple more buckets and stops here to get this to a 4-point game or so in the last couple of minutes. And instead there's a foul inside. It's been the theme of the night for the Cats, is horrible defensive sets for the Cats here tonight. Just allowing the easy looks at buckets. So an 8-point game, 2 free throws coming for Michael Paul Lang. First one up in front of the rim, no good. Has one more to go here.
So for Harrisonville, number 10, Ryan Bird.
So second free throw coming up. It is no good off the front of the rim, so he misses both, so a break for the Cats. Bird going to push it back the other way. Free throw line jumper. Not the shot you want, but he'll take it as he'll go to the free throw line for a pair.
Number 2, Michael Paul Lang.
He had Jenkins wide open in the corner for a 3, but you wonder Jenkins' his mindset maybe a little bit off here as he's missed a couple of open looks tonight. Very good shooter as Jenkins. Maybe his confidence is a little bit shaken tonight. Nevertheless, Cats get a free throw. It's 54-47 with one more to go here. For Bird, chance to get this back to 6. So 6:11 to go here in the fourth. Cats down 7. Cats now down 6, 54-48. Bird going to check out, get a breather. Full court pressure being applied by the Cats. Wilson set to pass it in here, gets it into Strong. Strong's double teamed in the corner, and he calls a timeout immediately. So the Cats down 6. We got a timeout. We'll take one as well.
The only place in town to go watch Wildcat basketball when they're out of town and your post-game headquarters when they're in town is Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House. Forged by Fire has great specials nightly with a full kitchen open late, so when the game is over, go to the only place in town with 10% off when wearing your Wildcat gear. Forged by Fire is proud to be the exclusive post-game headquarters of Wildcat basketball. If you can't make the away games, have no fear. You can take the game in with your fellow Wildcat fans. Home or away, Forged by Fire is your Wildcat basketball headquarters.
All right, you just wonder how much gas is in the tank, Gary. You know, when you have those large deficits, it takes some legs to get back in it. You know, you always see people on TV and they're like, well, why didn't they press like that the whole game? Well, there's a reason. You press like that for 40 minutes, you're going to be exhausted at the end of the game. Cats got all the way back in it in the third quarter, actually regained the lead. Do they have one more big run in them to try to get this lead back and get a victory?
I sure hope so. And it needs to start right now. I mean, obviously we can't wait too long and let it get out of control.
So 6:09 to go. They're down by 6. You'd like a stop and a bucket here. See what can happen. Whitmore's got it in the backcourt, throws it ahead for Wilson, and Wilson goes up strong. And he'll go to the free throw line for a couple of free throws here. Ryan Bird set to check back in. See what kind of free throw shooter Ryan Wilson is here. First free throw, good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Makes it 55-48. So 55-48 the score. Chance to make it back to an 8-point game. Free throw no good, but the ball's tipped around, picked up. Bird comes up with it, and he's going to push it the other way. Goes up strong, no good. And a jump ball going to be called. Stays with the Cats. So 5:57 to go here in the ball game. Cats down 7, a chance to cut it to 5, maybe 4 here if they get a good look at 3. Jenkins has it out front, over to Bird. Bird's got it on the wing, left side. Now kicks it off for Jenkins. Jenkins has it outside, back to Bird. Bird guarded by Strong. Bird going to cross over Strong, back it back up between the circles. Goes back inside and is fouled on the floor. It'll be a 1-on-1 situation for Ryan Bird. So 5:39 to go here. Cats chance to make this a 2-possession game. First free throw, front end of the 1-on-1, no good, and that's not the ones you want to miss. Back the other way it goes, a 7-point game. Davis off for Whitmore. Whitmore's got it, kicks it over to Strong. Strong's got it on the wing. Gonna back it back out now, all the way outside. So, again, University Academy content on rolling some clock here. Davis puts it in, floater good. 57-48. Mercer going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Cats down 9 with 5:04 to go.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price Chopper.
All right, welcome back. 5:04 to go here in this one. Cats again down by 9. And Gary, there it was. You had it down to 5. Boom, right back up to 9. And the Cats are going to have to try to make one more final run here. I'll tell you what, Coach Mercer is not happy. Him and one of the officials had a quality conversation there in the timeout, and they're still going at each other. Top of the key with it. Bird with it over on the wing. Has it on the wing right side. Guarded by Sheely. Crosses over Sheely, kicks it off, and is fouled on the way to the rim, and he'll go for a 1-on-1 situation here. And you know, that's one of the first times I've seen an official kind of talk back at a coach. I was asking you, do you have any more questions? Like, you don't see that very often. So, crazy exchange went on in that timeout, but nevertheless, wish my microphones could have picked up that exchange. Free throw for 1 is good by Bird. 57-49. One more to come from Ryan here. 8-point game with 4:46 to go. And it's a 7-point game, 57-50. Cats going to show full court press here. No, they're going to back off on the full court press now. Strong passes it in. Lee back to Strong. Strong going to bring it up the floor. 7-point game, 4:40 to go here in the contest. Cats down in this one. Lee has it. Back over for Strong. Strong into the corner. Whitmore. Whitmore's going to drive, get it off, spin it around, kick it back outside to Strong. Strong and Lee playing catch outside. Cats defensive pressure picking up a little bit here. They get it off for Strong. Good ball movement by University Academy, though. Get it off, spin it around into the corner. Almost force a turnover there. Back out front, over to Strong. Strong's going to dribble drive now, kicks it down more. Whitmore, good. A lot of work for the Cats to not come up with a stop there. 4:05 to go. They get it inside Batiste. He can't handle it as it rattles out, and it goes back the other way with under 4 to go now. 59-50 the score. Have it off on the wing. I will tell you, too, it's been awful quiet on the Wildcat sideline. You almost forget it's a home game tonight. A lot of the action taking place over on the near side. 3:40 to go. Blocking foul. And that one's going to be on Kurt Poisel. And Lee going to go to the free throw line. A chance to make this a 4-possession and, more importantly, a double-digit lead with under 4 to go. First one is good. Make it 60-50. So 60-50 the score. Cats down 10. Second free throw no good. 61-50 the score. Bird going to bring it back the other way, down by 11. Kicks it in the corner, 3 ball by Jenkins. No. Rebound kick to Bird, though. Bird goes up strong. Glass and good, and gets the N1 opportunity. 61-52. And that's just a playground make right there for Bird. Took the body of Wilson right there and was able to still make the shot. Free throw no good, but a rebound by Patrick. He goes up strong, no good. Another rebound fought for, and it stays with the Wildcats with 3:24 to go here in the fourth. Cats down by 9. Getting a little chippy inside. Referee's trying to grab hold of the the game here and not let any extracurricular activities go down. 9-point game. Bird has it. Little floater, no. Rebound by Sheely. Sheely and Wilson both with 4 fouls apiece here in this one. Back the other way. Get it off on the side, and Landon George steps in front and takes the charge with 3:05 to go, down by 9. This is a time Cats need to snap the ball around, try to find a good open look. I know Jenkins' confidence is a little bit shaken, but he's a streaky shooter. You can get him an open look and knock one down. He could knock a couple down in a hurry. Bird with it, gonna dribble over on the wing, has it step back to Patrick. Little 17-footer by Patrick, no good, and a rebound by Whitmore. Whitmore's gonna push it the other way and fouled by Bird, and Whitmore gonna go to the free throw line for a pair. So both teams in the double bonus from here on out. That's the 4th foul on Ryan Bird with 2:49 to go. 61-52, 2-shot opportunity coming up for Whitmore. Goes through his routine, back of the rim, no good. Has one more to go here. Does Whitmore, still a chance to make this a 10-point advantage with 2:49 to go. Second free throw, no, short. Rebound by Patrick. Cats will be the 3rd opportunity the Cats have had in a row to get this to a 7 or 6-point contest. Bird has it out front. He's going to drive in the lane, blocked away, gets his own putback, goes up strong and is fouled, and will go to the free throw line for a pair.
Goes number 20, David McKay. University Academy is first.
So 2:36 to go. Free throw number 1, good by Ryan Bird, 61-53. One more free throw to go here. Chance to make it a 7-point game. Cats still fighting here. There's a heartbeat. It's faint, but they're still fighting, down by 8. Make it stay 8. As the rebound goes to Sheely. And Sheely has it across the timeline. Bird's got to be careful with his 4 fouls. And Strong going to dribble it in, kick it off. Sheely goes in strong, got it to go. Back to 10, 63-53. Bird going to bring it back the other way. Bird just going to dribble it up, put it up, no good. Goes back the other way for Whitmore, no. Rebound by the Cats. And it goes back the other way. Jenkins to Bird. Inside to Poisel, jumper good, 63-55. 2 minutes to go in the contest, Cats down 8. We got a timeout, we'll take one as well.
Decisions on a basketball court have to be made in a split second. When it comes to buying a home, the opposite is true. Let Carol and the staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors. Office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at AmericanHeritage-Realtors.com.
All right, 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Cats down 8. Gary, this is where you just got to give it your all for 2 minutes and see what you can come up with here. Down by 8.
Yeah, in the second half, Bird's had most of the points, and he's got 4 fouls, so he's going to continue, and he's going to need a little bit of help. But he's got to watch. He can't get another foul.
You can get a quick steal and a 3 here. All of a sudden, it's a 5-point game. That changes the whole dynamic of the rest of it. We'll see, though, as Strong has got it, and he's just going to push it up the floor. Backs it back up now, and Strong knows Bird's got those 4 fouls, and he's just going to work him out there, try to get Bird to get his 4th foul or 5th foul, and instead a little easy bucket by Lang makes it a 10-point game again, 65-55. Jenkins 3, good. 65-58. Goes to a 7-point game with 1:34 to go. It's just a 30. We'll keep it right here. We just talked about this. He can get streaky, and he can get streaky quick. Now you need that steal and a bucket. The problem is Harrisonville's not getting the stops at the other end. The last 2 times it's been an 8-point game, they've given up an easy look at 2, and it's pushed it right back to 10. Now it's down to 7 with 1:34 to go. You just you got to have defense. I almost maybe would shift and put somebody else on the ball instead of Bird, because Bird can't be too aggressive on the ball, so that in turn is giving open looks for your point guard to get inside. So if you switch somebody up there, put a Landon George or, maybe even a Nick Laughlin. We haven't seen much of him here in the fourth quarter. He's struggled defensively, but you got to have somebody on the ball that can get a stop or at least force them to go into the free throw line.
And Landon, they did work Landon out there a little bit in the first, if I'm not mistaken, first half. So
we will see what they decide to do here with 1:34 to go. Down 7 are the Cats. They're going to get it right into Davis. And Davis going to bring it up for University Academy. Has it across the timeline, get it to another 2 points there as they go to Sheely from Strong. Now Jenkins gets it in for Patrick. 67-60 the score with 1:11 to go. And they get it off into the corner for Lee, back out front, spin it around. Cats in a 2-3 zone here. They're going to have to foul at some point. Now Bird doesn't want to foul. They get it off, another easy bucket. 69-60. Cats down by 9. Jenkins with the ball. Get it inside for Patrick. Back to Jenkins. 3-ball. Corner good. 69-63 the score. It's a 6-point game with 40.6 to go. So we got another timeout. We'll take one as well. 40.6 in this one. Cats down 6.
Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville takes the hassle out of buying home appliances. They will save you time and money and give you the same selection as the marts up in the city. So instead of spending hours driving north searching for a great deal, go see the crew at Troby's right here in Harrisonville and get friendly hometown service at affordable prices. With 3 generations of Troby's helping, it's a true hometown business, happy to make you feel like part of the family. Go see them today on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
All right, 40.6 seconds to go here in this one. Cats down by 6. I believe the Cats are now out of timeouts with 40 seconds to go in this one. You go for the quick steal in full court pressure. If you don't get it, you foul. We'll see what happens here, down by 6.
Well, Bird and Poisel both have 4, so we want to try to make sure that they don't.
And then Davis brings it up in another wide open layup for University Academy. 63-71 the score. Jenkins step back 3, no, and a rebound inside. Back the other way it goes, and Lang puts it up, no good. Rebound, bounces around. Kicked ahead for the Cats, down by 8. Bird, 3-ball, no. Rebound by Patrick, got it, no. He'll go to the line for a pair. I don't know, out of that timeout, Gary, I may have had Ryan and Poisel both on your bench at that point and maybe had 2 other guys in there so you don't get that steal, you get the quick foul, and then they can come back in for the offensive side of it. Free throw 71-64 the score. Second free throw, good, 71-65. Back the other way with 7 to go. Off for Strong, and that's probably going to do it as University Academy going to come up with a 6-point win over Harrisonville. And, I think the first thing Coach Mercer would probably tell me after the game is anytime you give up 71 points, you're not going to win a lot of basketball games. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with your post-game show after this, brought to you by our friends at Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
It's wintertime, so that means it's the right time to go see Colby's and his staff to lift your ride and put some new tires and wheels on your 4-wheel drive. Harrisonville's only rough country dealer will have you rolling out in style. Don't worry, Colby's can still fix everything from your flat tire, broken heater, news transmission, and anything in between as Harrisonville's most trusted mechanic. So go in and see the friendly faces and have them take care of you today, or call them at 816-380-3000 to set up an appointment. You know where to find them, behind O'Reilly's in the big blue building. Friendly faces and bright smiles greet you every time you walk into one of the 4 Sherwood Community Bank locations in Creighton, Urick, Garden City, or Harrisonville. A full-service bank with new internet banking options to track your accounts and many loan options. That makes Sherwood Community Bank Harrisonville's premier bank. They are the only locally owned bank, and you know your neighbors are taking care of you and your assets. When it's time for a new bank account or a loan for a home or car, think local and think Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC. What goes best with watching Wildcat basketball at home? Pizza, of course. So while you're watching the game, go online or call Papa Murphy's at 816-884-5005 and order your favorite pizza. Maybe tonight it's a cowboy pizza or just a regular pepperoni. One thing is for sure, the game is going to be better with a fresh cooked pizza while you watch. So set the oven at 425 degrees. Order your favorite and have it ready for the rest of the game. While you're at it, grab a second one, have it double wrapped so you can freeze it and have it ready for the next game. For love at 425 degrees, head out to Papa Murphy's today. I'm calling foul. Foul tires can put you in a foul mood and ruin everyone's day. Don't let someone call a foul on you. Get over to Young's Tire and Wheel Center to have William and the crew check out and make sure you don't have foul tires on your ride. The time is now, with more snow likely just around the corner. You don't get caught out in the cold on foul tires. Get over to Young's and take charge of your tires today. Young's is located just across the street from Garage Burgers on Commercial. What goes best with watching Wildcat basketball at home? Pizza, of course. So while you're watching the game, go online or call Papa Murphy's at 816-884-5005 and order your favorite pizza. Maybe tonight it's a cowboy pizza or just a regular pepperoni. One thing is for sure, the game is going to be better with a fresh cooked pizza while you watch. So set the oven at 425 degrees. Order your favorite and have it ready for the rest of the game. While you're at it, grab a second one, have it double wrapped so you can freeze it and have it ready for the next game. For love at 425 degrees, head out to Papa Murphy's today.
All right, welcome back. Your final score tonight in the second game of our varsity doubleheader, 71-65. Cats fall to University Academy. And joined up here by assistant coach Frankie Jackson. And Coach Jackson, you know, this is one of those matchups for you guys over the years that just seem to always give you fits. University Academy with good, fast guard play. It just seemed like first half you guys kind of struggled with some perimeter defense and getting the stops on the drives.
Yeah, and it's something that we've talked about thus far during the season. We've got to become better defensively as far as with our rotations, trusting our defensive sets and systems in which we're putting in place. But like I said, we got to go back to the drawing board, and we got to do better as far as communicating and a lot of things like that defensively. Well,
and you know, first part of the third quarter, you guys looked great. You guys came out, looked like those adjustments at halftime went your way, but then that last 4 minutes or so of that third quarter, they kind of lapsed back into those defensive lapses that they had in the first half, and you gave almost all those points back. And anytime you're chasing from behind in a game like that, seems like the second half your legs get a little bit more heavy.
Yeah, and I'm sure, but that coming back into halftime, that started to play more into our favor. We are a better team if we will run and gun rather than making it so much of a half-court set. As you can see, whenever we sometimes have Ryan just probe it up, they would come and they would double-team us. Well, whenever we got into our early offense, into the fast break sets, it was very difficult for them to bring the help and the rotation over. So then that's when we started scoring easy buckets, and that's when you noticed that run coming back into halftime. But I got to go back to the game film to see exactly what changed. What would it probably be, about the 3-4 minute mark of the third quarter, so to speak, and it was like we may have hit a wall. Still, we just got to trust the system that we're going to give up runs, but in a game when we're playing like UA that has good, talented guards such as, it's okay to make it about a game about possessions. So let's kind of warm them up and heat them up, in which we try to do, but, of course, it ended up in them getting layups. But then that goes back to what you had said earlier about how we got to do better as far as rotating and then being able to get stops.
Well, and it just looked like almost a fundamental thing. You know, I was talking to Gary a little bit about it at the halftime. Is you noticed with like Nick Laughlin when he was out there guarding. I said I kind of picked on Nick a little bit tonight, but he was almost playing defense as a cornerback.
Right.
As instead of sliding those feet over and keeping the guard in front of him, he was automatically turning like to run with the guard.
Right.
And anytime you do that with a quick guard like Strong, he's going to burn you to the basket, and that happened several times against him. I think bottom line is you, Coach Mercer, you'd be the first to say anytime you give up 71 points, you probably don't like your chances.
Wow.
And I know Coach –
you would think it'd be an overtime game with that score.
and you know that's one of those things Coach Mercer say, you know, defensively they had some lapses.
Yeah.
But bottom line is it's a good game to come out of the break with. It's not a conference game. You know where you got to work on things, and you go right into conference on Friday night at Excelsior Springs in a much-needed win. You want to get back to even in conference.
Definitely. And the conference, like I said, is pretty much up for grabs. Green Valley's a solid team. Oak Grove's going to be another solid team, and it's never going to be easy going to Excelsior Springs and trying to play on the road there either. So.
Well, you're absolutely right. I thank you for coming up. You know, win or lose, you guys are always gracious to come up and chat with us.
Well,
I'm going to take another timeout. We'll bring Gary in to finish up with our stats, and I think
we're off.
I think
we're back on, and we're live.
We're hopefully still on. We want to thank Coach Jackson for joining us up here. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back after this. You're watching high school basketball on 4Ts.com. Thanks a lot.
Everyone loves a home field advantage. Buying or selling a home should be no different. That's why the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, should be your first call when you're in the market for buying or selling. James and Michael Hearn were born and raised right here in Harrisonville. They know the area and will find the perfect fit for you and your family. Mix in former Wildcat Tyler Hearn, and the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty is your hometown team with the home field advantage to get you in your dream home. Give them a call today at 816-797-0756 or visit them at www.hearnhomes.com.
All right, welcome back. Your final score again tonight, 71-65. I bring Gary Davidson back in to wrap things up. And Gary, you know, talking to Coach Jackson there, you're probably listening a little bit, and we talked about it throughout the game. And you give up 71 points. That's usually not a recipe that you want for a victory. You've got the final total score-wise. I'll let you go through those, and then we'll wrap things up.
Yeah, like you said when we're walking out, 71, if it's not a double overtime, probably it's going to be good. Leading the way for the Cats, Ryan Bird had 24 points. Behind him was Isaiah Patrick. With totals for everybody, Jenkins had 8. He got hot late. He had those 2 threes there in the fourth quarter, and that brought him up to 8 points. Again, Bird 24, Laughlin at 4, Patrick at 17, Poisel at 8, Crowley with 2, and Landon George with 2 to total out the 65 points. Leading the way for the Griffins, they had 4 people in double numbers, and that was Strong had 17. Then you had Lang with 14. And because they're at the very end, Sheely was getting those easy layups. I mean, he got 10 points there in the fourth quarter just from easy layups, which brought him up to 14. Lee had 9. And then the last 2 were Davis had 4 and Wilson had 3. Nobody fouled out. We had quite a few fouls in the second half, but some of that came as trying to stop the bleeding a couple of different times. But again, Cats go down 71-65 to the Griffins.
Well, and some of those totals, I've always said this over the years. This is my, I think, 11th year covering Harrisonville basketball. I've been here every year except for Coach Mercer's first year. When his teams are at their best, he's got 2 good scorers, and then he's got a third guy that can get you 10 every night. And as you went over those totals for Harrisonville, you had the 24 and 17, but then there was a lot of 2s, 4s, 6s, 8s. You got to have that third guy step up. And in his best teams, it's always a different third guy. And it makes you harder to defend. So at this point, like I told Coach Jackson, it was a good first game for you out of the break because you now know your deficiencies and where you need to work on things. Now it's going to be who steps into that role as your third guy. Bryce Jenkins, he can throw up the long ball. He struggled tonight in the first half, maybe hurt his confidence. Maybe those couple of threes late will get him going that he can be that third guy.
Yeah, and had he had a couple of more, there's your 6 points. There's the difference right there of what you had. I mean, he only had 8 points in the game, but 6 of those came within like 2 minutes of each other during the fourth quarter. So I mean, you're right. If they get that third person, whether it be him or whether it be Poisel, who both had 8 points, I think I see good stuff coming out of this. I mean, again, we were talking about the girls. This is the first game. It's non-conference, so it doesn't hurt anything if you gain something by playing a good team like the Griffins, and that's what I liked back when we were playing playing good quality ball.
Yeah, so, like you said, first game out of the break. They've got a quick turnaround with it being after the break. This is a Wednesday night game. They got a night off. Tomorrow night, they'll have practice tomorrow, try to work on a couple things, and then boom, right back at it Friday up at Excelsior Springs. So we'll see if they can make some adjustments and get back in the win column on Friday.
Sounds good.
All right. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Of course, we have our guest on the internet watching, but then we have all our crew here. Jerry's kind of hiding out of the screen right here, doesn't want anybody to see him. So we got Gary over here and then Jerry over here. So for Gary Davidson, for Jerry Forschler, for Ron Allschlager, I'm Chad Grammer saying good night. We'll see you Friday night from Excelsior Springs.